input. There.
Hello.
Boom.
Whoa! Whoa.
That's good enough. Good enough for me. Okay. Let me get the doc open. All right, everybody. You guys ready for it? This is going to be a big show. This is going to be a big one.
It's going to be a long one.
And it's going to be a good one, though. There's going to be so much hype. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Yo, and hello and welcome to GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast and facebook.com/groups/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Be sure to go ahead and join our ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, find friends to play games with, and so much more. This show is 3 BFFs bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Bass and Devin Mayer.
Hello.
Yeah, so what's up, guys?
What's up, fellas?
Not much. What's up with you guys?
Just been living life, you know.
What's that like?
Yeah.
Well, I go out and touch grass.
No.
Gotta do it daily, because that's what all the kids on the internet tell me. Touch grass.
Ugh.
They don't even try with me anymore. They know I'll never touch the grass. Now, yeah.
No, I've actually been. So I wasn't here last week. I do apologize for that. My life has been a little busy.
Boy.
Tuesday before last, went out to Galveston. Went out on boat. Went fishing.
Nice.
It was a fun trip, but we didn't. We weren't just reeling them in. We caught a couple here and there.
No sharks.
Stingray though. Caught a stingray.
That's cool.
A big stingray or a semi-big stingray was definitely really sketched out to get stuck. Like
you didn't want to get
Steve.
Steved.
Yeah, I didn't want to get Steved. I punched him though, because
punched him?
Steve's still got boys out
okay.
there. No,
He's
I
like,
thought you really punched him for a second. I was like, God damn, bro.
like punch it in the lip. It's like bleeding.
this is for Steve.
like,
He's
hey.
going back in the water.
Just like hanging there.
It's like, hey, guy who got Steve, this is my fucking uncle.
GameSpeak does not condone the punching of Steve.
Yeah, I do not abuse any marine life other than just catching them with a hook.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
so
Piece of shit.
peaceful. No, but
Other than just pulling them out of their natural habitat by a hook through the lip and then just like depriving them of oxygen for a few minutes.
then throwing them back out. Nothing but simple torture,
And then yesterday I was out on a boat on Lake Conroe and did some wakeboarding and whatnot with some friends.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I am super sore. The fellow driving the boat went a little too fast on the first pull, and it was also super choppy, and I busted ass on my ass, and I think I compressed my spine.
Oh yeah.
So I've been dealing with
done
that.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst, man.
But
I feel for you.
got all summer though. I'm gonna get really good at wakeboarding.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's like such a
That's the
rocket
plan.
power thing to say.
Dude, it's a really good workout too. It's
Dude,
such a
I'm gonna
good full
get
body workout.
really fucking good at wakeboarding this summer. Like,
Dude,
that's
you're
also
just
a sport you
you're
can
just a
only do
shoobie.
in summer.
What was it? What they
Yeah,
call
shoobies.
it? Yeah, you're just a shoobie, man.
Shoobies,
you don't
man.
understand.
It's just people who wear flip
Wiggity,
flops,
wiggity,
right?
wiggity.
I think that's what a shoobie is, though.
Was
right?
it?
Yeah, I think it's people who wear.
I thought it was people who also didn't surf, and it was tourists.
No.
and-
Yeah, but they can tell that they're tourists because they're not wearing shoes. They're wearing flip flops and
was it because they were? No, all the Rocket Power wore flip flops.
No, they didn't. They wore.
Tito wore flip flops.
Tito wore.
Oh,
flip-flops.
because he was. They always made fun of him, right? The one with the glasses.
No, that's Squid.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember these.
Look,
kids'
hold
names.
on. I'm about to look up what
Hold
a
on.
shoobie is because this is very important now.
It's probably some slur that we're just repeating on the air.
Okay, it says a
It's
shoobie.
directly derogatory to a specific race. Just
Rocket power. We had no idea. Okay, no, it says shoobie is used in the southern New Jersey coast in resort towns in California. It's a slang term for a tourist who visits the seashore for a day or summer-only residence.
Yeah, tourist.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
have
I
anything
figured
to
it
do
was
with your
more
shoes.
tourist.
I guess it says it's derived. Okay, actually derived from a real word of New Jersey origin, derived from shoe bearer or shoebox for people who wear hard shoes to the beach. So it's the opposite.
Yes, yeah, because I was like,
Okay.
dude, I remember them wearing flip flops in the show.
I knew it was something to do with
You
shoes.
should be wearing the flip flops.
Yeah.
But were they wearing flip flops while skating?
Oh God, I don't look.
Can you imagine?
No, but they were surfing and shit. I always were they in Hawaii? Where was that show?
Yeah, they're wait, right? No, they're in California. Tito's from Hawaii.
Is
I
that how?
have no idea.
Dude, it's been.
But
so
they're
I don't
using-
know if they explicitly say where rocket power takes place.
I always just assumed it was Hawaii because it looked a lot more tropical than California.
My
It's
RP
definitely-
lore is
yeah, we're gonna
not
have to
up
look
to.
this up.
Welcome to GameSpeak. where we
yeah.
talk about the most
We are
random
riders
shit.
on a mission.
It's California.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's-
California.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Southern-
makes
I don't
sense.
know. I definitely got an island vibe from that show, but
I mean, Southern California. It's kind of
SoCal,
island vibe.
yeah.
I've never been to SoCal, but I've been to like Santa Monica a couple times.
Nice. I've never been to
It's
California.
like, isn't that more like Central California?
I
Right?
don't know shit about
Yeah,
it.
Kind of
Yeah.
close to
I thought
adjacent
those
to
were in the
Hollywood.
same place. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, when
No,
somebody
'cause-
says like the Bay Area, I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah, sure.
California, yeah.
Um,
San
but,
Fran, San Fran, baby. You know.
LA. Surf's up.
That's
but
what it is.
but yeah, other than that, just been doing a lot of other ground fishing, shore fishing,
Ground fishing?
shore fishing.
What's
from
ground
fishing
fishing?
from the
It's
shore?
where you just shove your hand in the dirt and pull out some worms.
You find a hole and you just put.
It's like noodling, but just in the earth.
Yeah,
you know?
you got really strong arms.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little sketched out. We went to a spot on Lake Conroe to like, it's called Party Cove, and it's like at the north part of Lake Conroe, like where it gets like real woodsy and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We were chilling like out of the boat, and like my brother Tate would not get in. He was super sketched out, and I was not gonna lie, I was pretty sketched out too because there was like at the shore, it wasn't like a beach or nothing. It was just like reeds and grass and everything. It's like
What do you
You know-
think's gonna be in there?
a fucking gator. Did you see that video from Huntsville State Park?
Yeah,
Bruh, you're in a boat, though.
Yeah.
No, we were out of the boat. Like it's like a shallow area where people pull their boats up to and just hang out, but it's all woods and like just nature.
Okay.
And it's like
I
the very
see.
north part of Lake Conroe.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's like perfect, perfect gator territory.
Yeah, I don't trust lakes. Lakes are
You
dangerous.
just gotta stay in a boat, you know?
Yeah, I don't trust water. So
have,
like,
have you ever wakeboarded, Jamel?
yes, I have. Yes, on Lake Conroe actually. But the I was gonna say the whatchamacallit, Galveston. Somebody just posted a video of like a giant shark like in the shallow spot, like just fucking trying to eat. I guess like it's chasing a stingray or something probably. But like it was like knee high
Yeah.
water, just like fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, a lot of the area is like super shallow. Like you got like in like the little bays around Galveston, it's like 4 foot all around, or like 6 foot.
That's terrifying to me.
Yeah, and there are plenty of stuff that there's plenty of shit out there.
You need to be more scared of the fucking dolphins out there, bro. Like,
They just got guns and stuff now.
I'm not even joking, dude. Fuck a shark.
What'd the dolphins do to you?
Dolphins will get you.
Well, have dolphin? I mean, has there been a
No,
report?
no,
of-
no. I mean, dolphins do kill people more frequently than sharks do, though. Like,
Yeah.
Are they in captivity though? Is that statistic?
No. This is like out in the wild, dude.
Yeah, the wild dolphins, bro.
The dolphins also
they're
have
smart.
been known to like sexually assault people
Yeah,
too.
they'll rape
Yeah.
you.
Gosh.
Dude, what a
It's
shit!
terrifying.
It's fucked up, but it's
Fucked
true.
up. Whenever an animal gets some intelligence, that's like where it goes to. Why? Fucking.
That's the immediate, like as soon as they get intelligence. No, but
But yeah, what'd y'all do? What'd y'all-
I watched the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Oh yeah, what'd you think?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
it was
liked it a
refreshingly
lot,
good
yeah.
compared to all the other Marvel shit that's come out lately.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought it was really good.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
I liked all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I think this might be the best one yet.
Honestly, yeah, I really like. Dude, the rocket stuff hit me in the feels.
Yeah, that was it was sad, but it was also had a good ending. It was just a good movie all around, you know.
Hell yeah. And it's like backstory. This isn't spoilers.
this is the guy that's taken over DC though, right?
Yes,
So this is good. This is a good sign, possibly.
maybe we'll see. I don't. Did you see? Have you seen the trailers for that Flash movie that's coming out?
That was before he was part of it though. The Flash is
This
still-
is supposed to lead into the new.
Yeah.
Whatever,
this is
whatever they're doing with DC Universe now.
They're just counting on him to pick up all the pieces
Yeah.
that fall apart from.
basically.
I mean, hopefully, like I want to see some good DC movies. So I don't want DC to fail. Like I want it to be way better than it is. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want more superhero video games. Is that weird? I'm tired of movies. I don't care about movies.
We'll get into that later. Actually, I think we
Ooh,
might.
Okay, I like that.
But
Jamel, did you do anything
uh,
of interest?
no, I did not. I ate some Philly cheesesteak this week at like
Ooh.
a dope food truck. That was.
Is
cool.
that the one in
Nice.
Huntsville?
What's it called?
The Manna from Heaven?
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
one. But I
had-
had it here.
Really?
Yeah, they were literally at my apartment complex.
Oh
Like-
yeah, I've
What you mean? Food trucks move around?
look. I'm telling
No.
you right now,
No.
they're a little overpriced, but they are a good ass Philly cheesesteak.
It was so good.
Bro.
Okay,
My
is
tongue
it,
is still burned from it. Like
It's delicious.
the cheese was too hot.
The
is it
cheese
just like a Philly cheesesteak
it's-
place, or
Yeah. Well, no, they have other stuff. I mean,
I mean,
they have,
like, was that their
burgers and
focus?
That's their
yeah,
focus.
that's the focus.
Yeah.
The main thing is Philly cheesesteak.
yeah, I haven't had a good Philly cheesesteak in a long time.
They
Telling
do
you,
like Philly
bro.
cheesesteak with mushrooms and peppers.
It's like
and
shaved like ribeye, like
Oh,
for
yeah.
the meat.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking so good, bro.
Shit.
Super juicy.
Okay, but is
they
it just
got good fries too.
is it just me, or like when food trucks really started to like blow up and were around, they're fairly cheap. But nowadays, you cannot find a cheap food truck like to save your life.
Well, no, because I mean, like
You
they.
get some high quality shit on this
Yeah.
one though. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
the
And
type
and there
of
are some
meats they
cheap
use.
food
and stuff.
trucks. You just got to go looking for them. You go to that Arnold's food park. There's like one or two of them that are
Really?
cheap over there. Yeah, there's like a pupusa lady that's there sometimes, and she'll sell you some fucking really good pupusas.
Dude,
Oh,
that show I was telling you guys about earlier before the show, the like world's best or super review show
Yeah.
about food or whatever. He always goes to like these like street markets or whatever, like in different countries, and every time he's like somewhere out of the U.S., there's like all these food trucks and shit, and like he'll go up and they'll like pile up a plate of like fucking, I don't know, just like random ass foods and shit, and they'll be like 50 cents. Like bro,
Yeah,
I
dude.
want to go just to do that shit.
And it looks good too.
Oh
like-
fuck yeah, dude! Like in crazy amounts of good food.
Would y'all try some off the wall stuff though? Would
Oh,
y'all-
yeah.
yeah. I would-
absolutely.
yeah, I
I'm a
would,
very
yeah.
adventurous eater.
I'll try most foods once. I mean, there's a couple things that are off that list, like Rocky Mountain oysters.
yeah.
Like,
I would never eat those big geoduck things, like the big penis.
It depends
muscle.
on how you
gooey
cook
gooey
it.
duck or
Yeah, gooey duck.
Gooey duck or something.
I
Yeah.
call it a geoduck. I don't know what the fuck it is. A gooey duck.
Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I'm not fucking with that unless we cook it the right way.
I
you
wouldn't
know?
even fuck with it cooked the right way, just because of what it looks like. It just bothers
You
me.
cut it into like slices or something, and we fry it up. I don't know.
It
might
doesn't
be
look.
good.
It doesn't look like safe to eat. I know it is, but like something about it in my body is like, don't do that.
See,
Dude,
that's
there's
how I
a-
feel about blue cheese. Like I know lots of people
Yeah,
eat blue cheese,
I
but
agree.
I don't want the mold in my body.
Wait,
I
blue-
feel like it's gross, and I don't want
Blue
no
cheese
part
is
of that.
mold.
Yeah.
All cheese is mold, technically.
Well, curdling, but is it
Blue,
technically
blue
mold?
cheese is straight up cultured like mold. That's like fucking
Yeah.
like
I knew there was a reason I like blue cheese.
yeah. Same with
It also tastes
gorgonzola.
gross.
Same with fucking any
Oh,
kind of
well,
cheese with blue in it.
I fucking love cheese.
I like
so-
feta. Feta's where it's at.
Yeah, I like feta.
Feta is better, but like,
Feta's just blue cheese without the blue in it. I feel
Right?
like,
yeah, it's got you can get like that dried like powdery
crumble.
I
kind.
want that.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I like it on
So good.
pizza. You get like a big chunk every now and then.
dude.
Fucking
At
awesome.
the
So hungry now.
there was some place I used to go that like you could get creamy feta, and it was like the best
Yo.
shit
What?
ever. I think that was
That
Pita
sounds
Pit,
good.
maybe. I
Yeah.
can't remember where
I
it
used
was.
to work
Dude,
at
I
Pita Pit
forgot
for a
about
while.
Pita Pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. But anyways, what were we talking
Yeah,
about?
I-
I don't
All right,
even
sorry,
know
we got a
anymore.
long show.
Well, what were you doing? You were talking about food.
Just
So-
food. Yeah. So I didn't do much else. I watched Megan. I finally
Oh,
saw that.
the robot girl.
Yeah.
movie? Yeah. It's not as bad as you think it's gonna be when you watch the trailer. Like,
No.
It
like
looked like it'd be entertaining for sure.
I honestly thought it was gonna be trash. Like I saw the trailer, I was like, this is gonna be fucking awful.
It was funny.
But I thought it was good. It was funny. Yeah, I laughed, like, legitimately, like, belly laughed a few times. Like, the part where she starts singing Titanium
Yeah.
is so fucking funny, dude. Like,
Yeah, I was like singing along. I was like, but just like
it's also
loving
just
it.
like kind of a genuinely good movie. Like, it's just like a fun. It kind of had like a Small Soldiers kind of vibe.
That's
to it,
exactly what I
you know
said. It's literally modern day small soldiers with one toy instead of like an
yeah.
army.
Yeah,
But it was just it was basically a Black Mirror episode,
like a long,
like a
one.
long Black Mirror, which the new season is like 5 movies, right? It's not like it's not a bunch of
What?
episodes
Really?
anymore. Yeah.
Cool.
Which is kind of cool. They're like changing up the method to the madness, and apparently they're like Jesse from Breaking Bad is like the main
Yeah,
character in
so-
one of them,
Cool.
and then like they have a trailer for each of them out now. They all look pretty interesting. So,
That's dope.
anyways, let's get into currently playing, boys.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
You
The
already
longest-
talked about what you did, right?
Well, not like currently playing.
No, I mean talking about like.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't mean. I
No,
was like,
yeah.
did I skip over you?
No, I just
No.
went to see the movie. I went to that Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember now. All right. So what y'all been playing?
Nothing. No.
Nothing.
Games. Video games.
I guess me and you can go last because we're just gonna go on a
Yeah.
fucking rant.
Oh,
Probably.
about tears of the breaths or something.
Breast of the king.
Breasts of the king.
breaths. Okay, so I'm finishing God of War. Finally, I got around to
Wait,
doing it.
like the like PS4.
2018. Yeah, I booted up the old
Yeah.
PS4 and
That's a good
God of War was
game
still on
right
there, and I was like, you know what? I was like, damn it. I was like, I gotta finish it. So I'm just past Helheim.
Fuck yes. Dude.
Yeah, finishing that out. I got my 3DS XL back because I lended it to my brother forever ago, and now he's living with me. So I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I've been playing Pokemon Sun.
Oh
a
fuck
bunch.
yeah, that's a good one.
So it's different. I've been having fun with it though, and it's just nice to have a Pokemon game again. Takes me back to my
Yeah.
childhood.
I was thinking about getting the ROM for that pretty soon. I don't
I
know.
want to get
Legally. No, I'm just kidding.
Legally, of course.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, legally.
I want to get a link. What is it? Link to the Past?
A
Was the
Link
good-
Between Worlds.
Or Link Between Worlds. Yeah, that's.
I have that if you want to borrow it. I have that. I have Majora's Mask. On
what would be the
3D.
best one for 3DS?
Majora's Mask
Nah.
or Ocarina of Time. I honestly think those two are my favorites. Like the remakes they did for 3DS. Like
It depends on if you
they
want
hold up
that.
really well.
Like,
you know,
If you want like a 3D Zelda, then yeah, Majora's Mask. If you want
they're all good.
like a good
There's
2D,
Spirit Tracks, fucking Phantom Hourglass.
those
both
are on
really-
DS though.
Yeah, but
Are
you
they
could-
just
you could
ports?
play it on 3DS.
Are they just ports from the N64, or were
Not
they
just
like
ports,
cleaned
they
up
like
a little bit?
remastered and cleaned up.
Yeah, they're like.
Then yeah, I'd love to play Majora's Mask. Then.
Yeah, and if it's got the
Do you have
three-
Majora's Mask for 3DS? Well, shit, I might have to borrow that from you, sir.
the three, it's
Yeah.
got a better use of the 3D than a lot of the games on the fucking.
Oh yeah,
You know,
it looks real party.
it looks real
Yeah.
nice.
And I'm also contemplating. I have the Zelda edition 3DS XL,
Oh, fuck
and I was
yeah.
looking on old eBay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and,
saying. They're selling.
Dude, they're selling for pretty. I'm thinking. I'm tempted. I want to play some things beforehand. It's in really good condition,
Yeah.
but I'm tempted to like play a couple games and then sell it to get a Switch.
Hell yeah.
So I think might be the move.
You gotta
But
sell it and get a Steam Deck, dog.
No,
you got
I-
a PC. You could.
yeah,
fucking-
but I'd literally
Get a
I
ROG
don't-
Ally.
There's a lot
dude.
of things I want to play on Switch that I can't play on anything. Well, on,
You could absolutely
I
play
mean-
it on your Steam Deck. Allegedly.
yeah. But so
I'm just
anyways,
saying, if you got a Steam Deck, okay, hear me out here.
Yeah,
First of
they're-
all, emulation, no problem.
Yeah.
On anything, including fucking Switch. Okay, that's
I
no,
could probably get a emulator on my
issues.
phone. Yeah,
I'm just saying, fucking, you already have a massive library. Okay,
it's true.
you could sell that 3DS and just get a Steam Deck.
Or I could get the what's the Asus
The Asus.
Yeah, you could,
What
but
is-
you'd
what
be
is it
spending the ROG
ROG?
Ally.
ROG? Yeah,
It's like several $100s more, and from
Yeah.
like what I've seen, like the performance metrics are only like 10% better, really.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it's a little better, but you're losing out on trackpads. You're losing out on like a lot of the functionality that Steam implements into there. I don't know.
yeah.
Personally, I'd go with the Steam Deck still, but ROG's not a bad choice if you just got money to blow.
Yeah, I can't tell
Yeah,
who
I
says
can't.
it.
I'm about to get an energy drink, so let me.
Okay, yeah.
Brent will let us know who just spoke. We're having some. We're technically challenged whenever it comes to getting our chat. So.
Oh, Mr. Paranormal 38 says, "Hi guys."
Well,
What's
hello.
up, Mr. Paranormal?
How's it going, man? So yeah, 3DS XL, been playing that, been having a little fun. Played COD after like a 2-week break. Instant regret.
Really?
Instant, dude. The servers were so bad. I don't know. It was on what day was it?
Were you playing ranked?
Yeah, I was playing ranked. And
What are you right now? Because
fucking
I'm fucking
pissed
up
me
there,
off.
dude.
Oh, I'm not anything. I mean, I hadn't played in like 2 weeks.
I've been
before-
fucking killing, dude.
It was like last Thursday. I hopped on because I got off. They gave me a really short day at work, so I got home and I was like, my brother wasn't really doing anything, so I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna hop on, and then Hans and Byron were on. They hopped on, and we literally the first match. Well, me and Byron played a match with a rando, and I lagged my ass off. Like everything was good, and then like you know how you'll get into a fight or something, and it'll start the lag just because of I guess the two connections meeting or whatever the fuck is going on with their shitty servers. So lagged my ass off as soon as that happened. That pissed me off. And so we're like, all right, we're going to get a good match in with all three of us, because Hans is here now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we queue up for a match, and it kicks Byram and gives us some random that just goes off and dies immediately.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like,
Call of Duty.
I was like, this is why I hadn't played this shit in 2 weeks, and I turned it off. And they went and played Diablo.
Yeah, I was playing some. Oh, Diablo looks fun, but I don't want to spend another 70
Wait, so
bucks.
you got Diablo?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm gonna. Well, because at the time it wasn't out. It's out now, right? It's out today.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, today is
People
the
are playing
first.
it.
Yeah, because it technically came out
It's
today.
getting killer reviews on everything.
I'm gonna get
like-
it. I mean,
Actually,
I wanna,
no, it comes out tomorrow. Like if you don't have like the special edition,
No,
or
it's
it comes out at midnight.
It got moved back to June 5th.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because the
Okay.
early access got moved back a day as well, and then so I
Mhm.
looked it up to see when the regular release was, and it was June 5th now.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. Like,
Did you play the beta?
I didn't play the beta. I probably should have.
Did you play the first one? I
Okay,
mean the third one.
So check it out. I played the third one and I played the second one, like the remastered second one.
Literally the same.
I liked the third one. I didn't really like the second one.
It's like the third one, but
It's more like the third one than the second
Yes.
one.
yeah, it's like the third one, but just like a bigger world and like more like I don't know how to explain it. From what I played in the beta, but
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
it's one of those
So-
things. If you like it, you'll like it. Like if you like that kind of game, you'll love it. If you don't, you'll probably just be like, okay.
I'm honestly not doing shit until I beat Zelda, and that could honestly be weeks. Like, I have no idea how long that's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like,
It feels endless.
it really, really does. Like,
So, but that's all I played.
Gotcha.
nice.
Yeah, I just want to throw out Warzone. About to be gold 1.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, I'm
Why
like,
don't you go touch some grass?
no. But no, and then currently playing Brent. Besides, were you playing anything besides Zelda?
Nothing other than Zelda.
Okay, let's talk Zelda. I finished it. I beat it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a
still-
nap.
I'm not gonna tell you anything, but I'm just saying I completed it.
Yeah. So like last week when we talked, I had only beaten 2 of the fucking like sages or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some side quest stuff. I have not stopped doing side quest stuff since that point in time. My little list of outfits is like a fucking like page and a half or something.
Same.
Like, I've got like a ridiculous amount of outfits. I've been doing those labyrinths, like the ones that are like where you'd have to do the sky and the ground.
Oh, I
and the
finished all
depths.
those. Yeah.
So I found the cheesiest fucking way to beat those, dude. Like I've been doing it I've done 2 of them. I'm assuming there's 3 because it gives you a piece of armor every time you beat one.
You just like falling directly in the middle.
No, check it out. Look. Okay, so first of all, you have to get to the sky one first for this to work. So
Mhm.
build some kind of cool like contraption or whatever to get you over to the fucking sky part of the temple.
Mhm.
Okay, activate the shrine there. Okay, and then you'll go up to the little circle and you'll try to push it and it'll be like, "Brrr," you got to do the one on the land first.
Yeah.
Okay, what you do instead of jump down and go to the land, you got 0 gravity at this place, or
Yeah.
like low gravity, right? So you jump at the fucking wall and you climb on it, and then you like do the thing where you like throw yourself up the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
1 second.
sorry, technical difficulties. But yeah. No, you're good. Had to make sure there's not burglars in here. No, that's very real.
And we're
Continue
back.
the.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I had to have to continue my cheese. Anyway, so you get to that temple or whatever, and you jump at that wall, and you climb up the wall, and then like there are little bitty lips on the wall where you can like stand for a second and regain your whole stamina bar, and then you just basically climb up to the top of the sky temple, right?
Yeah.
Then you put one of your like fast travel markers down on top of the sky temple, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then you dive from the top of the sky temple to the top of the land temple, and you put another one of your fast travel markers down on top of that. Okay, once you've got both of your fast travel markers in place, you're in prime position to just cheese the fuck out of this whole fucking
Yeah, because you
temple.
can just land directly in the middle for the bottom, then or for the
With
land.
the bottom, like, okay, what I do is I look down from the top of the maze, and I try to find the guy who's dropping acorns' fucking thing, and I'll just drop on one of those and then follow it like normal, because that part's actually pretty easy. You
Super
just
easy.
follow the acorns or whatever. But then then you go back to the Sky Temple, which is like, you know, super easy because you just like go up to the shrine and then you do that, and then you teleport back up to your marker up top. And instead of having to go through the whole maze like flying on your glider or whatever, you can just run over to each of the little points and then drop straight down into the fucking spot and push the button.
And then go back up and then.
Oh, wait, my cheese isn't quite over yet. Because then once you've got that part done, you drop straight down into the depth thing, okay?
Yeah.
And then from there, the only thing you have to do is fight the construct monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I fucking build a bunch of turrets.
Damn.
And I just, like, let them go, you know? And they're all just, like, riding around the battlefield, like, shooting him in the back of the fucking head. And he's just, like, as soon as he, like, comes up to, like, do his little slam move, one of them just blasts him with the laser beam. He's like,
And they
"Arr!"
breaks
he
into
just, like,
pieces.
sits there, and then you just hit his fucking, like...
Nice.
It's the cheesiest shit ever, but I've fucking completely just cheesed my way through, like, 3 of those, or 2 of those already.
Those constructs, like the first time I fought one, you know, like whenever he flies up and goes flat, like I don't know if you ever saw that
yeah.
part, and then he like throws the things at
Yeah, you got to reverse on the bricks.
Dude, when I did that, I was like, I felt so fucking smart. And then like I was on Facebook or something, I was watching like reels, and like one of them popped up and was like, did you know that this is how you're supposed to do it? And I was like, yeah, bitch, I knew that, and I didn't even see this video. And there was like all these people being like, what? Like I didn't realize that.
Every stage of that construct fight has a different way that makes it super easy. And once you figure it out,
It's awesome.
It becomes hella easy. Okay, like the part where he becomes a brick and just rolls at you.
You could just pull them apart.
Really? I didn't even know that.
You can grab them with the what you called
Oh, that's
the
really
hand,
cool.
and then just shake it like you're pulling something off.
It's easy to cheese your way through that part though, because all you have to do is wait until the brick part is rolling at you, and then just hit him like 3 times, and he'll explode.
It explodes.
Or you can do it like fucking Super Mario 64 and like stand in the part where like the hole drops on you, and you can just like hit him from the inside if you want. Fucking. But then, like, the hardest part of the construct fight is when he's in the big fucking, like, Goliath form, and he's, like, chasing you around.
And it keeps moving
and
to
it
different
keeps
parts.
moving to different parts, because then usually I'm out of arrows because I just never fucking buy arrows.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
like, I'll find arrows.
I keep the fucking arrows on me,
Bro,
dude.
I need some fucking arrows bad right now.
Just go to any fucking whatchamacallit.
I know. I
And
need
then
to
just
go.
that dude walks up, a beetle or whatever, and he's just like, "Ah!" Except for in this one, he's like,
how did that go?
wow.
Oh.
Like he sounds like Mario in this one, like the beetle guy. But every time you teleport to a stable, he's walking up to the stable.
Yeah.
So then you could just
And
buy them all.
Man, I think there's some stables I've missed, but I can't find some of the last stables. And I've finished the surface map last night,
Nice.
and the underground map is getting pretty. Like I'm doing a pretty good job with it. I'd say I'm like a little less than halfway clear on the underground map. Not clear, but like lit up, you know? My move for the underground is to like find those little stations where there's like building supplies, and I'll make like a hot air balloon and just fly up as high as I can until
Glide.
and like if I see a fucking light route, I'll like mark it with my like telescope or whatever, and then like you have like pins all over the darkness where light routes are. You know what I mean?
Nice. Did you first off, have you gone to Terrytown yet?
Terrytown. I don't know.
Like, have
honestly.
you on the East Coast?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've been kind of dicking around. I've been getting the Great Fairies out of their little holes, and like I did the whole like quest in Hanato town village or whatever, where you get the mayors and you like help them with their shit and try to get them to elect against each other or whatever.
Yeah. Did you find your old house there, like where Zelda was living?
No, where's that?
So literally, like at the if you go into Hatina Village or Hatina, I don't know, like where the kid is at the gate, the kid that's like constantly just standing at that gate, or like where you walk in from the south. If you walk in and then go to the right, there's like a building with a well beside it, and there's some secrets about that house if you dig deep enough. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check that.
That's
out.
my hint for that. But also, near Hatina Village, there's a place called Terrytown, and I feel like you should do it now. Like I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but you're going to regret it if you don't go over there. It's nothing that will significantly change the gameplay or anything.
Yeah.
But you're gonna by the time you finish the
I'm not
game.
gonna do any of the rest of the story until
you do everything.
Not until I do everything, but like until I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a minute before.
Yeah,
I start
this
the
has
story
nothing
up,
to
you
do
know
with the
what I mean?
story. This is like completely skippable. Like you don't have to do it. But the thing
There's a
is,
couple places that I know about that I haven't gone yet. Like I haven't gone to Terrytown. I haven't gone to that like seaside village that's overtaken by pirates that everybody keeps talking about.
yeah, that's just a an Easter egg technically for Wind Waker, because like people say it looks like the town for like where you
Really?
start out in.
Oh, dude! One of the cool things I found the fucking the sword from Ocarina of Time, the fucking giant sword.
Oh yeah, dude!
I got
It's
that
fucking
bitch.
cool.
It's even called the Big Orin sword or whatever. You know what I
I
mean?
like the little like descriptions on them where it'll like be like it's from a time when so
Yeah.
they have like all these so cool. But yeah, like out of everything you can do, because I feel like if you do this after you do everything else, it's going to be kind of boring. Like it's not really as impactful. I would say go that direction as your next thing that you do.
Okay.
Because you're going to be, if you've been playing this long, I mean, like, eventually you're going to finish the game. And I feel like if you do most of the stuff in the game before doing this part, then it's not as cool. Like,
Yeah, I refuse to progress the story any further until.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. I might go see the fucking fish people at some point. I know that they're part of the story. I think.
have you gone to see the Gerudo people yet?
No, I just unlocked the Sky Tower in Gerudo Desert or whatever, but I didn't really do anything. Like, I don't have any shrines over there or anything. I just, like, saw it from a sky brick, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go over there now, and I flew over to that.
Gotcha. That's cool. Yeah, one weird thing about the Gerudo people, I did not know that they only give birth to a male every 100 years. Like, I did not understand that lore for a while. Apparently, like,
Really?
yeah, like that's like a thing. Like they just like they give birth.
Though like Ganon is such a hot commodity, I guess.
Well, no, he was like born and just happened to be extremely evil. Like he was the the one
Like,
male.
damn, the one dude we get. Like,
Yeah, it literally. So like, they can go and like mate with like normal people. They're not allowed to be with Gerudo men or whatever. So like, but when they mate with like a normal person, apparently
This is setting up for some kinky lore, right?
the
I
Gerudo
have no idea what the.
apparently it's like so
There's
apparently
a bunch of these Gerudo women
They're
going, and,
basically like a bunch of Amazon women, except they live in the desert.
yeah,
but they can hook up with Gerudo men.
no non-Gerudo men. So like because there's
Oh.
only one Gerudo man every
Sounds like the
100
Basically
Gerudo
years.
men have
forced
it
to,
pretty
yeah.
good in this.
There are no Gerudo men. There's
I-
only one
The
every
only
100
Gerudo
years.
people I've seen in the whole game was a group of Gerudo women that were like venturing out from their fucking village
Yeah.
to go find some fucking some D. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the thing when they like give birth with a normal or any other race, it still comes out as a full-blooded Gerudo girl, no
Wow.
matter what. Like,
Okay.
so it's like just some weird
What?
lore, dude. It's weird lore. It's cool. It's very Star Warsy in that like thought process.
I like how there's like several different races and they're all very unique and
Oh yeah,
interesting.
like
That's what made Majora's Mask so great is that you could play as each one of them and like
yeah, that's true.
I heard you can actually get Majora's Mask in this game somewhere, but I haven't found it yet.
Have you found the Hylian shield or the Hylian shield yet?
No, I don't think so.
Like from his
Not like the no. I haven't
His
found
classic
I haven't found the sword either, but I know they got to have put that shit in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
dude that. I can't even talk about most of this stuff, but anyways, yeah, great game. I rolled credits. It's still a 20 out of 10. You know, it's just a really good game. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely the best Nintendo game I've ever played, and it's definitely the best Switch game I've ever played. It's almost worth buying a whole Switch just to play this one game. You know
oh,
what
it
I
definitely
mean?
is. I mean, this past year with like nothing coming out, like, I feel like it would have been perfect. But anyways, let's get into like I guess we can do the news real quick because there's not too much of it, and we're just gonna kind of go through it real quick. And like, obviously there are some big things in the news, but we're
Yeah,
we're
not
also-
too much of it for you.
no
Flat screen.
Hey,
Flat screen gamer.
I think we should start the news off by just talking about the MetaQuest showcase. I think
Yeah.
maybe we should have Devin pull it up since you
Yeah.
probably watched the whole showcase, right?
I watched all the games that they showed. I didn't watch the entire showcase though. No, because it was like what, an hour or
yeah,
so.
I didn't really watch it.
No, but I
either.
did watch. They had a compilation of all the games that were shown off, with the exception of I think didn't they showed the Assassin's Creed one as well or
Yeah.
or
I
something.
didn't hear about
But that wasn't in the compilation.
They didn't
video?
show it off. They just they mentioned that it's still happening, but it's a different game.
Well, and we'll see gameplay for it at Ubisoft's
Expo thing or
whatever
whatever
they're
it's called.
calling it. Yeah.
Ubisoft Connect or something like that.
Players. I don't know. It's
Well, I think we should definitely just bring up a
Yeah,
list.
let's
of
go down
everything
the-
they announced,
yeah.
you know?
So Assassin's Creed VR is officially named Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. We got Asgard's Wrath 2 officially announced, and
Okay.
they showed off some gameplay. It looks like God of War in VR.
To me, I'm a little weirded out by this one because Asgard's Wrath 1 is one of the best looking VR games that exists at all. Like, it is a beautiful fucking game. Like,
I never
like,
saw much gameplay on
the
it.
graphics on that game are fucking phenomenal. You need like a supercomputer to play it. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah, and then this
fucking-
is going to be
but this
playable on Quest.
What it's weird whenever you get like the sequel to a game and it just looks like the PS1 version of a game that was like a fucking dope looking game. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard to feel like this is Asgard's Wrath 2 whenever Asgard's Wrath 1 is one of the greatest looking fucking VR games I've ever played, and this game looks like fucking Play-Doh. Like,
Maybe
you know
they
what I mean? Like,
maybe they felt like they put too much into the graphics and not enough into
Well,
the game.
well, no, they
no,
had to,
because the first game also is a fucking fantastic game. Like,
oh,
but it
okay.
wasn't playable on Quest though.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was like
it was
it was like
PC
150
VR only.
gigabytes. Like fucking,
Yeah.
it's one of the biggest file sizes for any VR game out there.
Yeah,
fucking,
and
like,
so they had to
it's-
downsize it like graphically to make it work on,
On
Quest.
Quest.
I'm just saying, like compared to the first game, this game looks like ass. If it just looking at the two, like I'm dead ass. Like go
Asgard.
look at the trailers for both games. Just look
Yeah.
at and Asgard's Wrath came out like 6 years ago. You know what I mean? It's not like this is. I don't know, man. I just feel like we could have done a little. Like, don't call it Asgard's Wrath 2. Like, I'm sorry. Like, fucking. I don't know.
Call it other.
It looks
game.
fun though. Like all the mechanics that I saw in it, like the different weapons and stuff, and the monster, like you have big monster fights and stuff. The trailer that I saw, it literally looks like God of War 2 or God of War VR. Like,
I hope that's what we get. But if it's anything like the first game, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
well, we got a Samba de Amigo, which is like a Beat Saber but with sambas.
Boo.
What's a samba?
The little shaky
maraca
the-
things.
A Morocco?
It's like the little deals with the beads in it, and they shake them, right? Yes.
I thought samba was like a dance.
Or maybe that's not
or
what-
like a.
or
It
maybe-
might be
I don't
a
know.
dance, I
Well,
think.
the game is you have the little shakers. and-
Maracas.
Maracas? Is it maracas?
They're maracas.
Yeah,
They'll-
maracas.
Sounds like little things of rice inside, or like
Yeah.
beans. Yeah, I don't know.
You shake some maracas just like you would like
Okay,
Beat Saber
That sounds
kind of
kind of
deal.
fun.
I'd rather just play Beat Saber.
Yeah. There's too many Beat Saber.
Well,
clones.
and there's a lot of dancing to this one too, like you strike poses and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Show me your move.
NFL Pro Era is getting a sequel.
Oh.
Stranger Things VR gets a new gameplay trailer. You apparently get to be Vecna in this.
Okay, this is another one I don't know how I feel about.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a
I'm
little too
not-
late.
I'm not exactly hyped about it, just because, like, okay, it looks like, okay, they're doing the cell shaded thing, which works with a lot of Quest games because you can really, like, you know, do a lot more with that art style with the Quest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Power wise.
But I just don't know. I'm sure it'll look way better through the headset. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
I'd-
like, I'm not I'm not super impressed.
Pretty
you know
neutral
what I
on
mean?
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of the like how he was moving around and some of the stuff. It's like, how is that gonna translate? How's that gonna work?
Yeah,
Kind of. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it might be cool as shit.
maybe.
Play as Vecna.
So
Like,
we got.
what?
Yeah, who wants to be Vecna? Like, who was like watching Stranger Things? Like, yeah, I'd love to.
Well,
just be-
apparently it's not just Vecna. You get to go back. It starts like before, like with season 1 and stuff, like monsters all the way up or something.
Why do you want to play as the monsters? I don't
Uh,
understand.
I mean, do you want to be 11?
Yeah, I want the powers.
Probably, yeah. I think that'd be cooler.
We got him.
If Vecna was the final boss, I feel like that'd be cooler.
Yeah, but
than-
apparently he was like kind of involved with all the stuff that happened previously
Oh yeah,
or something.
sure, yeah.
I don't know.
I think he did. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got a look at Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord.
Okay.
So a VR Ghostbusters game.
This one looks like
cool.
it could be fun with friends. Like,
Yeah.
I think just the multiplayer aspect of this looks like it's probably going to be its saving grace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looked very
Like-
lighthearted, cartoony,
Phasmophobia, but like fucking less scary.
child friendly Phas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Expect You to Die 3. There was some gameplay
Well,
shown
the
from
first
that.
two I Expect You to Die games are really good.
Yeah, they're a lot of
Like,
fun.
If you like escape room VR games, it's some of the best quality you can get.
There's a Silent Slayer Vault of the Vampire.
Okay, this didn't really show off much. This was just like a
literally
really
creeping
short,
up and like opening like a coffin
yeah,
and then just
it's like,
stabbing
stab it in the
Yeah.
heart.
and it's like somebody's like whispering like, be quiet, do it quick, and then that was it. It was
So it's just
oh.
like a bunch of rowdy teenagers stabbing like sleeping vampires.
I have no.
Homeless
That's
people.
all it really showed was like just like this person in VR sneaking up and
Just
opening
homeless
this.
That's the game. Like you end up like
Kill the vampires! Like, what the fuck, man? I'm not a vampire, bro.
why didn't he turn into dust, bro?
Racket Club, just a tennis game on very small courts, I might add.
Yeah.
They were tiny, like smaller than pickleball courts,
There's not much
I'll
real estate.
allow
in
it because
virtual.
we don't have very many
No.
tennis games.
or
so,
or like room to run if you're
yeah.
What? Have you played pickleball?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people play pickleball.
I was
don't even
just
know
wondering.
what pickleball is.
It's like smaller tennis.
It's like small
Ah,
tennis,
okay.
but apparently it's like super popular right now.
yeah, people love it. It blew up here recently in the last couple of years. It blew
Okay.
I
up.
just can't get over the name. I'm like
Pickleball.
pickleball.
It's like tennis, but you use like little wiffle ball, or I think it's like a wiffle ball almost, like a plastic ball and just like wooden paddles.
Okay.
yeah, it's really fucking weird. Dude.
I'll try it out.
Yeah, I'll play.
That's all I'm saying. Maybe we should try pickleball.
I mean,
dude.
I
I'll play a
played
little
tennis.
Pickleball with you.
I love tennis, so like I played a lot of
Dude,
tennis.
you don't want to question my top spin, bro. Just kidding.
I played
None of your
tennis in
tennis
real
skills
life.
mean nothing in the pickleball
Yeah,
court,
no,
baby.
yeah,
I
it's all
would
different.
think it'd translate at least a little bit.
Hell
No.
no.
They
no.
used to
And
they used to call me the
badminton?
Prince of Tennis.
Dude,
back-
I used to fuck shit up on
Prince of the
badminton too.
pickles.
Prince of the pickleball, dude.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Vampire the Masquerade.
Okay, so this is interesting.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm serious. Like I really
He like
don't,
jumped off a roof and
I don't know
attacked
how I
someone.
feel about it because like I like the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
that was your shit.
Bloodlines was a fucking really cool game. You know what I mean? but like at the same time, there's not a lot of really great content in that universe. You know what I mean? A lot of
Really?
it's just fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't know why. There's like a lot of really bad Vampire the Masquerade games,
Yeah.
but I got high hopes for this one. You know?
I mean, it could be fun.
It could be cool.
Being a vampire in VR.
The last thing that was made in the World of Darkness universe in VR sucked ass. To me, a lot of people liked it. It was that one game.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, what's it called? You're like in a mansion and there's like a zombie guy.
I don't know.
Phantom the something. I don't know.
Is this a VR game?
It's a VR game.
Okay.
It's some stupid VR game, but they made a game already, and I feel like it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, well, we're getting Arizona Sunshine too.
Okay.
A popular kind of arcadey zombie shooter, but you get a dog companion this time.
I hope. I love that we get a dog companion. I hope we still can play it in co-op like the original.
I'm sure. I
one,
mean, why would
you
they
know?
take away features? That would.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
crazier shit has been done.
We are in modern gaming.
Yeah, dude. Dungeons of Eternity looked decent. It's gonna be like a group dungeon crawler, like a co-op dungeon crawler. And they're touting like a bunch of different types of enemies and procedurally generated dungeons and stuff.
It looked pretty cool.
It looked good. Yeah, it looked good. And you can do like you can have like different people that are like different classes and stuff, like archer, a mage, and a knight and stuff like that. So it could be cool. I mean, hopefully they get their physics and stuff down, because anytime I play like a sword fighter or anything like that, my standard is blade and sorcery now.
Yeah.
And that's a high standard and probably not fair, but blade and sorcery needs to just expand their game so much more to like give like a story and stuff.
Well, that's why I revere the fucking Boneworks and Bone Lab so much, because I feel like, you know, while it's not quite as comprehensive of a physics like engine as Blade and Sorcery,
at least in the sword play aspect.
yeah, at least in the swordplay aspect, you have that physics engine implemented throughout the entire world and the
Yeah.
entire game that's built around this like physics. Like it's a whole story that's like built around those kind of physics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and Blade and Sorcery actually put out a big update here recently that gave a lot more interactability with like the stuff laying around the map and whatnot.
I
And like
fucking
you
love
can
that,
you
you
can
know?
break things now. Like you can pick up a vase and you can break it over an enemy's head.
that's really cool.
Like benches and stuff, and they've all got like different strengths to break
See,
them.
that's one of the things that made Bone Lab so cool. Is like, you know, you can flip over a table and use it as a shield, you know,
Yeah.
or you can, you know, pick the table up and whack your enemy with it. You know
Yeah, you
what
can
I mean?
totally do it in Blade and Sorcery now.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
they're coming. It's just a small team, and it takes them a while to make headway.
Hey, they work hard.
But it is, dude. They're finally tuning that engine. I wish they would do it kind of like Unreal and just like lend their engine out to other games for people to make like stories with it. I think that would be badass. And then Seventh Guest is headed to VR. I wasn't familiar with this one.
I'm very excited about this one.
It's like a haunted mansion.
So
type
check this out.
thing?
Okay, this game right here is a remake of a really old like game that I used to play on like Windows 98 back in the day.
Okay.
Like
Like a
Myst
puzzle?
or something. It's like a
Yeah.
it's like a FMV game from back in the day.
Okay.
But this game is really fucking fun. I don't know if it's really fucking fun, but when I was a kid, I was really into it. Okay, it's like a horror themed point and click game from back in the day, which I think will translate really well to VR. You know, it's basically gonna be like Myst, but less hard and shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No offense, Mist.
No, I mean, like, you know, they did a great job with Myst VR. It was just such a hard game.
It's more casual.
That it's fundamentally kind of hard to play in VR. Like,
Yeah.
you need to have, like, a notepad with you and shit to play it. And it's, like, hard to do that in VR, you know? Seventh Guest is a little more relaxed, horror-focused, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's just all about, like, the atmosphere and the story and stuff. So, should be really cool in VR. I'm kind of excited to see how they do that.
Hell yeah. And then Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Unbreakable. Now, I didn't get a chance to look into this, but is this going to be the same people that made Attack on Quest?
I don't know.
Also,
I'm
apparently,
nervous about this then, because
that was not gameplay.
no, it wasn't. It was just a
definitely
trailer.
not.
Yeah,
I
Which
can
is-
tell just by looking at it that
Yeah.
it was gameplay, you know what I mean?
Which is really bad because it looks so bad. I thought it was in game, like.
yeah, it was
I
pretty
was-
low end CGI.
It was so bad looking. Now I was like, oh, this must be like what it looks like in the game, you know, like that's fine, it's VR or whatever, and it was just like not actual game.
But there was a good little like there was a side quest game, that Attack on Quest, that like a very small group of people made, and it was actually pretty fun, and they got the whole like Omni gear and stuff down pretty decently for VR.
I bet this is a different group.
I'm
of
sure it
people
is,
making it.
but and that's what makes me nervous. So I hope they do it right, and I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there was no gameplay shown on it, dude. And then Bulletstorm is getting a VR game.
Oh, okay. Honestly, this might be my most hype thing from the whole thing.
I remember playing that way back in the day. I played it a little bit and then
It's
kind of
an
fell
older
off.
game, but it's not like a bad game. Okay, so look,
It was fun.
as much as I hate to admit it, like my favorite genre when I'm playing on fucking VR is fucking just linear first-person shooters. You know,
Yeah.
just like point A to point B, shoot all the enemies, get to the objective. That's so fun for me in VR. Like it's kind of a bygone fucking era when it comes to like, you know, flat gaming. You know what I mean? But
Well, that's good for VR
it
too.
works in VR.
Yeah.
You know, so like you can take these old games that aren't fun to play anymore, put them in VR, and suddenly it's just like a whole new fucking experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, because there's some cool little abilities in Bulletstorm.
yeah, like you could kick people. Like that was a big
Like
mechanic.
there's like some slowdown mechanic,
yeah,
right?
there's like a slowdown mechanic.
Yeah.
And you had like cool weapons throughout the whole game, like
Yeah.
miniguns and stuff. I honestly think this game will translate really well to VR. It's old enough to where it's like gonna probably play really well in VR, but it's also new enough to where the graphics aren't gonna suck ass. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
So, and then the biggest announcement of this whole showcase was the motherfucking MetaQuest 3.
Hell
Big.
yeah!
So, since we're already going on the showcase, we'll just get right into that. So yeah, Meta announced the MetaQuest 3 is going to be launching this fall for a price tag. What did we took some stabs at what this would cost? I think my guess was like 600. We were guessing like 500 to 700 range, right?
I think I guessed like 300 or 399 or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm not 100%
But-
sure.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna be
was too
launched-
long ago. I don't remember. I feel like it was a heated debate though. So like we should go back and try and figure out what we.
right.
I didn't
I
even
want
think
to
about
say
that.
like, yeah, I want to say it was we were in like the 400 to 700 range. I was leaning more towards a little higher, because this was also after the Quest Pro dropped.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, oh fuck, you know, if the Quest Pro is like this, then you know, to get better features on the Quest 3, like they're going to be charging more. But $500, I'm getting one.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I am absolutely getting one. It's going to be slimmer. The headset itself will have a slimmer profile. We're gonna have pancake lenses. There will be
That's dope. I like the pancake lenses a lot. That's
Yeah.
one of those features that was on the original PSVR that I haven't had a headset with since that I really, really enjoyed. You know what I mean? Like every headset I've had since and used, like not just had, like used in general since the original PSVR has had those damn Fresnel lenses in it. You know what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
cool. It's like industry standard or whatever. But the pancake lenses there's something nice about it. It's really, really fucking.
I don't think I've used the pancake lenses.
You're gonna
actually.
love it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's great. You don't get God rays, like, which you know is not that big. A lot of people really complain about the lens flare God ray thing. I don't really care. Like that's never bothered me.
That's
Now,
always bothered me, like the rings and stuff
if
that you
it's
see,
something,
sometimes.
if it's something that bothers you, then you're gonna love pancake.
Okay,
lenses.
bet.
Like it
Yeah.
makes a huge difference.
And that's what I've heard too about the pancake lenses. That's why I'm excited about that feature.
Not just
We're
that.
getting-
I mean, you never see the rings. You literally will never see them.
Good.
Like,
Yeah,
it's-
because I'll see with the
it's like
LCD
looking
screen.
through glasses, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean. But you don't lose any depth or anything. It's not like I don't know. Like PlayStation did it right with their original PSVR. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I'm excited for that feature. We're also getting full color pass through.
Very cool.
So AR is going to be a big thing with the MetaQuest 3
That's
headset.
what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm actually hyped
We'll have
about
full
that.
color pass through, which is going to open the door for a lot of stuff, like interacted
Mixed
with just
reality
in your
experiences,
in
yeah.
your room and whatever. What a higher resolution per lens, per eye. We're getting a higher resolution per eye. They're touting a significant GPU increase. We're also getting we're getting a better CPU along with it as well with the Snapdragon 3, I think. Was it 2 or 3? So, I mean, really, really and truly, like the Quest 3 is going to be better in every single way than
Yeah.
the Quest 2, which is
Well, let's not forget
How
it's
it oughta
like
been.
fucking half the size, like in thinness.
Yeah, the
you
profile
know?
is- yeah, the
It's
profile is
much,
thinner.
much thinner.
yeah.
Which is
So-
crazy. That shows you how much technology changes over like several years.
Yeah.
So they're able to put this out at a reasonable cost for half the size of the last one with double the power, like or close to double the power. That's insane to think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, they're saying almost. I think it was
What's the
saying,
weight difference? Do we have the weight on that thing?
no, the exact specs haven't come out yet. This is just like what was said in their whole little intro video, and it was all like it was just like not exact specs, just like twice the GPU, twice the processing power, higher, sharper. It said higher resolution per lens, was all it said. Because I looked it up and tried to find the exact numbers on it.
Resolution, yeah.
The exact resolution. But I mean, still better than what did the
It's
Quest 2
already
have?
pretty good.
2K per eye. Yeah, like higher than that. I'm happy. Like just the fact that it is going to be
Yeah.
higher, and for $500 price range, like
No, that's very tempting.
I'm
I think
super stoked.
I might have to get one. I'm gonna probably wait until there's a killer app that I can only play with the Quest 3, because as it stands, most things will probably come to PSVR 2 and Quest 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty set with my
Yeah,
PSVR
and
right
you did
now.
just
I
buy
got
it. Yeah.
I got my like haptic triggers and shit. Like there's a lot.
Oh, there's
going for
haptics on these too.
Is there
Oh yeah,
haptics in
they're
the
getting
headset?
the Quest Pro. I didn't see anything about that, but the controllers are going to be the Quest Pro controllers.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
heard people say that the Quest Pro controllers like function a lot better, just like as far as like tracking and stuff, than
Nice.
because they've got cameras built into the controllers, so like you can put it behind your back and stuff, and you won't ever lose
Hell
your
yeah.
tracking. You know,
That's pretty cool.
which is interesting because the Quest 2 controllers are selling like by themselves for like several $100s. Like you can get Quest 2
Yeah.
controllers and plug them into your fucking.
I was tempted to.
I mean, not Quest 2, Quest Pro controllers, and hook them up with your Quest 2 right now.
Yeah, I was
You know
tempted to
what
do
I mean?
that because I was having one of my controllers got some bad drift.
Yeah. I mean, if your controllers got fucked up, you know, it might be an okay
Yeah.
option.
But at this point, I'm just going to wait until
yeah.
Quest 3.
Well, that's another thing. I'm thinking the Quest Pro controllers or whatever, when the Quest 3 drops, will probably go from being like $300 or whatever to like, you know, a reasonable price. I
Yeah.
mean, if the fucking headset's $500 and it comes with a set of them, you know what I mean? Then it's
Yep.
you gotta be able to sell the controllers for like cheaper than what they are right now, you know?
Okay, so here, sorry, the exact numbers. The company claims the forthcoming oh wait, never mind. It's a software update for the Quest 2 and the Quest Pro. Oh, we'll receive a new software update to increase the performance of both VR headsets. The company claims the forthcoming software update will see up to a 26% CPU performance increase and up to a 19% GPU increase.
Damn.
for
How
the-
they just make
For
them
the
like old
existing
tech?
Quest
Yeah.
2?
I guess just optimization.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, and another thing, the Quest 2 is seeing a price cut down to $399 or $299.
Wow.
Yeah, $299
Such a
for the
steal.
128 gig and $349 for the 256 gig.
I mean, you know, a price cut, but it was when they
It was
launched- I
raised.
was
Yeah,
gonna
it had a
say,
price
they,
hike.
They raised it back up and then they dropped it back.
That's
to
how
the
they do
original
it.
Price. They're like, "Oh, we dropped the price for you."
Yep,
It's
yep.
fucking hilarious.
So I'm stoked. I'm definitely going to be getting it.
Did they say when
it
it's coming out?
this fall?
This fall.
There's not
Okay.
there's not an exact release date, so I mean probably October, November if I had to guess.
You're gonna have to let me try it out.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah.
I
Well-
bet it's gonna be nice and lightweight. Like that's what excites me about it, is how like light it looks. you
Only
know?
thing is with the summer profile, I'm curious about the battery life. How much that's going to be affected. They didn't say anything about the battery life in the like showcase.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, there's always third-party alternatives. you
External,
can-
yeah.
Well,
And you got a 3D printer, so you got a leg up. You know, you can just
Make a mount for just a regular old
Yeah,
battery
fuck
pack.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
the competition is steep. All right. Apple has just played their cards and they said the Vision Pro will change the world. It's their new $3,499 mixed reality headset. "Quote unquote, the most advanced personal electronics device ever."
Because
End
we've
quote.
never seen a headset
Yeah.
like this ever.
Apple's mixed reality headset is real, and it has been announced at the company's annual WWDC keynote event.
If you could get 7 Quest 3s,
So- as a quote unquote one more thing announcement, like where they're like, oh, and one more thing. Apple CEO Tim Cook took the stage to announce the company's new quote unquote revolutionary product, the Vision Pro, which Cook says is going to introduce spatial computing to its
You could
consumers.
almost get 3 Quest Pros for that much. Like,
Yeah, but bro,
But bro,
do they have
nothing has-
spatial computing?
Nothing has ever
Oh,
done this
sorry.
before.
I didn't know about the spatial computing.
Yes, no, the Quest Pro does have spatial. Dude, the one thing I hate about this whole Apple
They don't have
irks-
that. No, Apple. Listen, Apple didn't. They didn't have it because Apple takes
You
words
shut your
and
mouth.
makes it theirs. All right, like AirPods, like instead of earbuds. Like it's like if somebody says, "Oh, I've got earbuds," you're like,
No, that's my thing.
I need AirPods, bro. Like that.
That's my thing. I watched the release video of this, and they're like, "Never seen before. All of this crazy shit. This shit has been around for years."
They're
and
smart.
Apple is like putting it out there like this is brand new shit that they just pulled out of their ass, and it's all already out there. Like, and the Quest Pro does all this shit. The fucking Quest 3 is going to do all this shit.
hold
and
on. There's more here, dude. You're jumping the gun.
There's not that
You're
much.
jumping
You're
the
going to
gun.
explain more features that all
Listen.
of this shit is.
Hold on. While the keynote focused heavily on the Vision Pro's augmented reality capabilities, it is capable of switching to virtual reality seamlessly by using the dial on the headset. Quote, just as the Mac introduced us to personal computing and iPhone introduced us to mobile computing, Apple Vision Pro introduces us to spatial computing. Apple CEO Tim Cook said in a press release, built upon decades of Apple innovation, Vision Pro is years ahead and unlike anything created before, with a revolutionary new input system, just like the lightning cable, and thousands of groundbreaking innovations. It unlocks incredible experiences for our users and exciting new opportunities for our developers. We don't have any yet, but they're coming. As with any other computing platform, Apple has announced the Vision Pro will use Vision OS, which is the first OS designed from the ground up for spatial computing.
Hey, Brett,
Unlike Apple's other operating
real quick
systems.
on that Vision OS and whatnot, they're like touting you can use your hands and shit, and it's literally the same fucking gestures that you used with your hand on
That's
Quest.
hilarious.
It is so fucking funny, and they're presenting all this like they just came up with it themselves.
Dude, but so this wasn't even a quote unquote. This was like what IGN said. They said Vision Pro that Vision OS is the first OS designed from the ground up for spatial computing. That's what IGN is saying.
That's bullshit.
It's absolute bull.
It's the first operating software. I guess maybe
What does
because
the Quest use then? Like,
it's operating. I guess because it's not like you don't use it to like search the internet and like like.
you
Well,
can.
no, there's an OS specifically for
browser.
Quest, like, and
No,
you can
there's-
use your
yeah.
hands and shit, and like literally
I
the
don't know.
gestures that they used in the Vision trailer, he literally pinched to like select something, and you can do that on Quest.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about because even IGN's backing this. But it says, unlike Apple's other operating systems like iOS and macOS, Vision OS is a three-dimensional user interface that, quote, frees apps from the boundaries of a display.
It's just
Apple-
fucking AR.
Yeah.
It is just AR.
Apple
Like,
notes the
You
Vision.
mean like an Oculus Home where you can just take like 1,000 screens and put them all over the place? Like,
Yes. No, they were like, you can watch TV on a giant screen. It's like, yeah, we've been
You-
able to do
you
that
have to
for like
realize-
7
look,
years.
don't get me wrong. I would love to try this out. Like,
Yeah,
if,
yeah.
if anybody's got one of these, let your boy.
Look,
try
let me
The
tell
only
you
two
why this
things
is
that
going to
is-
sell. It's because one,
fucking
it's
Apple.
premium, it's Apple.
Yeah.
That's two things. But three, it's because people trust that Apple products are easy to use, like they're user friendly, they're always working, and then like you can get like Apple Care, or whatever, and like they'll do a thing where every time they put out a new Vision Pro or whatever, like you can just trade in your old one for a fucking new one plus $1,000.
Let me tell you why this is not going to sell.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's $3,500 fucking
yeah.
dollars, dude. Like
I
that's
don't
the
know,
bottom
though.
line, dude.
No, it'll
iPhones
sell
are
to
still that expensive though. I'm not
No,
that expensive,
no,
but they're
they're
like they're like 1,500.
1,200. They're 1,400. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Think about that.
All right, maybe
No,
if
no,
I
no.
can get one used.
Okay, but no. But Jamel, I'm going to tell you another reason that this is not going to fucking work.
Let's
So,
hear it.
okay, the two features that this headset touts that is better than the headsets that we have right now is they're touting a very high pixel density, something like 35 million pixels or some shit.
Wow.
They didn't say what the resolution that came out to. They never do with their devices, because Retina display was as far as the eye could see.
It's true.
So yeah, their pixel density per eye is going to be really good, and then they're putting the M2 last year's brand new M2 chip in it, which is a desktop chip.
Yeah.
They're putting that processor chip in there. That's the two. That's it. But those are
I think
only
you're
just.
paying for that chip is what all that money is.
That's the only two hardware specs. Everything else, like software wise and whatnot, everything that they showed is normal shit that has been out forever. Why this isn't going to sell, besides the fucking insane price tag, is it has, with the battery pack that you have to buy, it has a 2-hour battery life. It has a 2-hour battery life with I'm pretty sure you're going to have to buy it separately, but you have to connect a battery pack to it, and it's on like a cord that you put in your pocket.
Are you sure that's not like a backup battery pack?
No,
Oh, okay.
it is a wired headset, or you have to use the external battery that connects to it.
Hold on. Let me
Quest
read
Pro
the
has
text.
a pretty bad battery life too, though.
The specs here.
But it was more
Sorry.
than
So,
yeah.
Apple notes the Vision Pro will allow users to be more productive, access their favorite apps, and find new ways to multitask if they decide to pick one up. Based on how Apple is marketing the headset, it appears the headset will serve more as a direct competitor to the Meta Quest Pro than a gaming-centric headset like the Quest 2 and the just announced Quest 3. It says the headset will include 2 of Apple's in-house chips. So it's got 2 chips.
Yeah, the
M2 chip
and the R
and the R1.
R1.
Which were both announced last year in 2022. The R1 chip is designed to process input from the Vision Pro's 12 cameras, 5 sensors, and 6 microphones to ensure that content appears in real time to users. With the R1 streams new images to the Vision Pro's display in 12 milliseconds, according to Apple. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty neat.
as far as battery
I'd like
life
to
goes,
just see it in practice. Like, you know,
Yeah.
all this stuff means nothing to me if
That's
it
the battery
doesn't look
pack.
cool. Like, you know,
that battery pack looks kind of dope, though. Like, it looks like some Tron shit.
it looks
Like,
really cool.
but-
But is it comfortable? Like, a lot of these
I don't
things
know.
like don't matter when you're in VR.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
like fucking, and that's a lot of things like that people don't think about when they're looking at VR from like a, you know, when people are trying it at a conference or something. Like, oh, that was so cool. It's like there's no way you can really know until you like put it on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've used headsets that are like have lower specs than other headsets, and like sometimes
they
it
feel
just
better.
looks better. Like I almost would rather have played PC VR through my Quest 1 than my Quest 2, just because of the OLED screen on the Quest 1. Like, it was a lower resolution, but on my 2060 that actually worked better because like it was like my PC had to try less hard to like achieve the fucking resolution, and you can't really tell that like difference
Yeah.
much whenever you're in the headset. You
Well,
know
and
what
that's
I
just
mean?
like with the 12 millisecond delay. Like whenever I'm talking to someone in VR on the Quest 2 right now, like you cannot.
I don't think it's talking about that. I think it's talking about like for the next part, like the pass through and like
Yeah, like
also-
interacting.
We're just
no, I
talking
mean,
about
you
like
look at your
features that like you just like that some of these features sound like they're a big deal, but they don't really matter.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
I
not
gotcha.
gonna tell. You're
Practice,
not gonna
you know?
tell a difference
Like-
between the Quest 2 and this because they're touting 12
No.
milliseconds. Like you're
In
not
my
gonna see that
experience,
in
I
your.
can't even really tell the difference between like 90 and 120 hertz. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a little bit, but like it's very, very imperceptible. Like
Yeah.
90 is like really good usually. And like,
I think IGN got paid off for this, but it says
Had-
like
dude, had
it-
to have. Like,
it
or
says-
whoever wrote this article has no idea about the
No.
VR AR market right now.
it says as far as battery life goes, Apple is designed for all-day use when you plug the headset in,
No shit.
and up to 2 hours of use with the external battery for the Vision Pro. Vision Pro also includes
so it
a
doesn't even-
feature
Doesn't
called
have an internal battery.
so it's
it-
meant to be used as a wired headset.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
meant for work stuff. I guarantee you. But it says Vision Pro also includes a feature called EyeSight, which Apple describes as an extraordinary innovation that helps users stay connected with those around them. A neat feature to have. This part is from IGN saying this, a neat feature to have, as it is certainly common for people to bump into people or objects when using a head-mounted display.
Fucking Guardian system.
The
Fucking Guardian. I'm so done.
The Vision Pro includes 2 high-resolution displays, which Apple hopes will enable users to use the Divide as a personal movie theater with a massive screen and an advanced spatial audio system. While it was given that Apple TV Plus would be supported on Vision Pro, we also
Disney
received
Plus.
confirmation that Disney will also be available. It's like, yeah, they work
No
together.
shit.
Whoa, they got streaming services.
Who says it's coming
working on their headset.
on the first ever OS ever built, dude, ever.
Ever.
Nobody's ever done this before, dude. Like,
But it says Vision Pro will release sometime early next year and will retail for $3,499.
And it will be the first VR headset.
Yes, that's how I feel. Like I like joke like that in the Discord all the time because they're like, dude, all you play is like Warzone. They'll mention something else, and I'm like, oh, you mean a copy of Warzone? Like any game, doesn't matter what it is. I'm like, why would I want to play these knockoff Warzones? You know, they're just playing like World of Warcraft or something, and I'm like, yeah. But like, I feel like that's what they're doing is just like the only one that's ever existed is.
well, it's hilarious, and it's in tune with how Apple has always been too. Because like any feature that they've thrown to their phones, they act like they just came up with it. When in reality, it's been a feature on Samsung for the last 6 years. Like. And they're doing it again with fucking VR, but a lot of the fucking, a lot of the demographic they're talking to have no, reference of all this other tech.
And that's how they're gonna sell it to them.
I know, and it's like, God, you sons of bitches, it's gonna work, like, but fuck you.
But it's also good though, because if there's competition like this, and then more and more people start funneling money into the VR market, then there's more VR, better.
Well, and this will be the more developmental, headset. Like, obviously, this is not meant for the everyday person. This is going to be for those who are going to develop shit for it or use it or just be clout chasers, and then they're going to release a lighter version of it.
See, what will matter to me is whenever Elon Musk gets the Neuralink into people and it just like shuts off your vision and then like
immerses you.
It like puts you in VR. Like you can just hear shit through your, inside of your brain and whatnot. Like it literally just shuts you down. And then like, oh, dude, I'm ready for that.
And then if you die in the game,
you die in real life.
It's like, yeah, I don't want that actually, so I'm good. No, but yeah, last thing we got to talk about before we get into the actual show today, which is our predictions. Got to mention the Microsoft has told Xbox fans not to expect a CGI fest when it comes to first-party games as its upcoming show or at its upcoming showcase. They mentioned this like literally like several hours before we met up for the thing, so I figured I'd put this out. They said Xbox marketing chief Aaron Greenberg said in a tweet, "None of our first-party games in the show are full CG trailers. Everything is either in-game footage and in-engine footage or in-game footage with some cinematics. Each of our trailers will be labeled so it is hopefully clear for our fans. Fans have criticized both blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I thought that was a good thing to get out and get ahead of this because my initial predictions were all like CG trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, they're going to show this and give like a release window and CG trailer.
I mean, I would take a CG fucking trailer of Skyrim, or not Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls 6. Like, God damn.
Yeah,
Keep
right.
dreaming.
Yeah, right now it's Starfield. They wouldn't want to pull away from Starfield
No,
and shit. But
they gotta start the hype train because I mean we got a couple months now before it's out.
yeah.
They gotta revamp the hype train actually.
So let's get into to this.
How I set it all mine up was I went through studio to studio
Same.
talking about predictions.
And like I have some big ones, but I just have
Pie in
them
the sky.
mixed in there. But and I know how Brent's doing his. But like before we get into this, everybody, the Xbox showcase is going to be on Sunday, at 12 p.m. Central Time.
Dude, bet.
So yeah,
Fucking finally not on a weekday.
that's what I was saying. If Brent is going to be off, I mean.
I'll be on.
Yeah, if you're gonna be off, like
then let's meet up.
We're gonna live stream it either way. One of us will live stream it at the very least.
What time is it?
It's at noon on Sunday, and it goes for the hour for the showcase and then an hour for Starfield. showcase or whatever it's called, deep dive. Whatever.
Ooh.
So it's like, like that's going to be a big show. So we're definitely going to live stream it on.
I didn't even know that, and that was my prediction.
YouTube,
We're gonna get a deep dive,
Facebook.
Starfield deep dive.
What do you mean?
they've
That
been
was
saying
part
that.
of the announcement.
I didn't hear
like,
it.
he's like, I predicted
I
it.
legit.
I predicted.
Yeah, I'm
that
pulling
shit.
an
Nostradamus
apple
over
over here.
Nostradamus, dude. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go through the list, give our predictions of who we think's gonna be there and whatnot. And so let's start with the most prominent Halo. Their big first party studio that they've had forever, 343 Industries. Do we think they're gonna be there? Like,
I think they'll be there. I mean, they just had the new season launch, right? Is
Yeah.
it launching now?
it's
like
something
this
like
week.
that.
There's like the new season launching this week, but I made like a kind of fly out there prediction. Maybe we'll get some new campaign shit.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. I just don't trust it. I think
I don't
they
know.
want to keep Halo as far away from this one as possible, because this is like riding on the heels of, like, we know Sony didn't fuck up. It was a decent showcase, but for a Sony showcase, it's like you have people on the internet ruffled. So this is like Xbox's like chance to come in with something fucking
Guns
just
blazing,
fire.
yeah.
Like, just drop their best fucking shit. And you don't want to bring Halo Infinite up. You don't want to be like, hey, remember that game that kind of sucked? Like, and
I don't think 343 is going to be there at all.
Me either.
If they do show up, it's going to be like, oh, we put co-op in today. Ha-ha.
Yeah, it's got to
You
be
know?
something
It's
like
gonna be
that.
something like that, like a surprise.
shadow
we made
drop.
our game better.
Oh, what co-op's
really
over there?
fast. You know what I mean? No, like local co-op.
Oh, local.
Like
Yeah.
the one they promised
Yeah.
from the fucking jump that they never put in.
I
Like,
agree with that. That's
you know?
the only reason they would show up.
And it better be like a fucking 10-second announcement. Like, hey, by the way, haha,
Yeah.
343 here. We're adding some shit in the game. Bye.
Uh,
You know, like,
They should-
They're just like walking. They never stop walking across the stage.
I don't think there's gonna be a stage either. I think it's just gonna be videos. Like, they're just gonna be like, it's gonna be like Xbox, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna go
I hope-
straight into the.
Xbox.
It's gonna go straight into the first trailer.
No way. Phil Spencer's ego lets him go that whole fucking
No.
show without coming out on that
'Cause
goddamn stage and fucking talking for
Their-
like at least 15
no, dude.
minutes.
Their last showcase had no people, no talking really. It was just like video. Or at least their last good one was their last good Xbox showcase. They gotta come correct, dude. They can't fuck around this time. Like, I don't even think it's just Phil
we'll
Spencer
know
at this
immediately if Phil Spencer walks out on the stage.
Yeah, if it's gonna be bad.
If they're
Or
coming
maybe in the
correct.
beginning and then the end. He might introduce it and then show it out.
I think he's gonna come out.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's
but he
definitely
always-
going to come
This
out at
could
some
be one of
point.
the things. Like, if we were gonna put bets on the fucking show, this could be one of the things we bet on.
Okay.
It's like, are we gonna see Phil?
We will see Phil Spencer,
I'm making a-
but he's gonna say this. He's gonna come out and be like, "Thank you for being with Xbox," and blah blah blah, and then he's gonna be like, "And now we're gonna show you a nonstop, whatever, like it's just nothing but games."
That's
Get
what I'm
ready
saying.
to
I think he's
go.
gonna introduce and then close it out.
Oh, they also said in that same
I hope
article
so.
that there's gonna be no movie or show trailers either for like any of their. Like, they were like, it's no TV shows,
Gameplay.
like, because
Oh,
Fallout,
yeah,
the
yeah,
new
but-
Fallout
yeah.
show is coming out or whatever, and everybody thought they were gonna do a trailer here, and he was like, no.
Honestly, wouldn't have been mad about that.
That'd have been pretty
I,
cool.
I wouldn't have been
though.
mad either.
Yeah.
like,
But I'll
definitely-
take it if it opens up a slot for another game trailer. Sure,
Yeah.
because we'll
Yeah.
see the show eventually.
We're definitely not seeing Halo now.
No.
No.
I literally put that Halo, maybe an update on the campaign or multiplayer. Other than that, no show.
Yeah, I put Halo campaign.
I
update,
didn't put
so.
shit about 343
Arcane?
in here.
Arcane,
Stable Redfall footage.
nothing.
No.
Absolutely. I think
I
they.
actually think. Okay, hear me out here. I think Arcane.
If they have the balls to show off a
Look.
DLC.
Listen, I don't think Arcane. I think
Put
they,
microtransactions.
I think they know they can't fix Redfall.
No.
Okay? I think they know it's a lost cause. I think they're about to put as much distance between themselves and
Yes.
Redfall as
Yeah.
possible. And by doing that, and the only way to do that is to take one of your loved IPs and make a sequel. So I think we're either going to get Dishonored 3 or Deathloop 2. I really do. I think it's going to get announced. It's just going to be like a short, like
Or
fucking,
Prey.
Or Prey. Prey 2. Yeah,
Though-
that's very possible.
Part of the news that we
But
couldn't.
I don't know how the story would work with Prey 2. You'd have to have like a different. I don't know.
Well,
Why
that's
did
the
I
thing.
think Prey
So,
was Bethesda?
no, Arcane.
It
it is Bethesda
Arcane
owns
is,
Arcane.
Oh, okay.
But the problem with Arcane, it's now not even the same team anymore, because there was a news article I didn't want to get too deep into before this, but apparently they came out, like some of the people that work there, and were like,
They wanted-
we wanted to cancel the game.
Yeah.
We thought we were only making that game because we needed to get bought by a big company. And so whenever Xbox bought us, because we were making a multiplayer, service game or whatever, or like a live service game, we thought it was going to get canceled or like fixed, or like have Xbox come in and change some things. And apparently Xbox was hands off. They were like, oh, you do what you want to do with it. And so,
No.
yeah, they were like, fuck. Like they really thought it was going to be canceled.
Yeah,
so
that was
all
literally
the
an article
people,
this week.
yeah, like 75% of the staff that was there during Deathloop and all that stuff is gone. It's all new people. So it's not even Arcane anymore.
Well, they still have the rights to the IPs, and I
Yeah.
think the higher ups know that they need like a game that people will want, you know, from that studio after all the bullshit. Like, I don't know. That's just my theory there.
Yeah. No, I agree with you,
Might
though.
be a little off the wall, but I think maybe we might hear about some kind of new game just to completely make us forget about Redfall altogether. You know what I mean?
I honestly don't think we're going to see them at all. I think, like, Xbox is going to be like, you guys go into a room and come
Think
up with
about
a
what you
game
did. Oh.
and don't come out of that room until you guys have a trailer. Like, I think that's what's happening. And I don't think Xbox wants to even talk about Redfall.
I
Or
think, part of the reason why I think this, is because Redfall was so fucking bad.
yes.
That
Yeah.
I honestly feel like they've been working on another game already, like behind closed doors. Like it just feels like they haven't been caring about Redfall, and they've been working on something else entirely. And like we just
You
don't
would
even-
hope so.
You know what I mean? Like,
But that's not. I just can't see that being the case with how sad Phil Spencer was, and then like how these other like literally all the people who used to work there are like, no, dude, we all fucking dipped
Yeah,
out.
fuck
like,
that game.
like literally, they were like, this is gonna be bad. Apparently, ZeniMax was the heads at ZeniMax were the ones that were like really pushing it. They were like, we need this game.
yeah.
Um,
And it's like, why though? Like, what did you see in this and think that was going to be good?
Uh.
Anyways, so Brent thinks they're going to be there with either a sequel to Deathloop or Dishonored.
Or Prey. You made a
I'm
good
saying-
point, Prey.
I'm saying no show.
I say no show as well. But
Probably no show, but like, look, I'm just having fun here.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Then we got Bethesda in general. Like, so I don't think they're going to be here, like at the Xbox showcase. I don't think we're going to see anything.
I don't know. Okay, so Bethesda's kind of an. Are we talking about
No, I'm not talking about ZeniMax and like I'm talking about Bethesda, like
Bethesda Game
who
Studios?
who makes Elder Scrolls.
Because
and stuff.
Bethesda also makes the fucking Wolfenstein games.
No,
right?
that's Machine Games.
Yeah, that's
Machine
different.
Games worked on one of the Wolfenstein games. Bethesda Studios produces the mainline Wolfenstein.
No, it's
game.
all Machine Games. Dude, look it up.
Look,
Machine
hey,
Games is
When
literally.
you boot up the fucking Wolfenstein game, it pops up Bethesda.
Yeah, they're the publisher.
Oh, okay.
That was before Xbox owned them.
So Machine Games has made every single. Okay.
Yes. They made it so. Machine Games. Here we go.
Actually, there's several involved.
Machine Games.
So Machine Games, id Software, and Arcane.
Yeah, they're all under Bethesda. id Software.
I'm just saying Wolfenstein developers.
Yeah.
those are-
But that's what I'm saying. They're all, but Machine Games is the Wolfenstein team. id Software's the Doom team. Like then Tango Works does like Evil Within. Basically,
Interesting.
they're all three separate. That's why whenever Xbox bought them, it was like a big deal.
No, yeah, I get it.
'Cause
I
they
just-
took
I-
in, like,
I
a bunch of
thought- I
teams.
thought they fucking Bethesda Game Studios was working on it.
No. But so wait a minute. What was
Bethesda prediction.
Yeah. So I'm just talking about Bethesda.
I think we actually okay. Look, I don't think we're gonna see Bethesda like by themselves.
No.
But I have a theory we might see Fallout New Vegas 2 and okay, so if we do see Fallout New Vegas 2, it's Obsidian, right?
Yeah, that'd be separate. Yeah.
Okay, but it'll be like Obsidian. It'll be a joint venture. I guarantee you that Bethesda's not just gonna like sign off on this without like sending a fucking team over there to work on it with them. We're way past the point of outsourcing games from Bethesda. You know, the only
I don't know how the first New Vegas was just Obsidian.
Right, but that's because they were at a point in their career, like the company just like couldn't sustainably make another game, but they needed to put out another Fallout game, so they contracted.
But it turned out to be the best Fallout game.
Yeah, exactly.
So why wouldn't they trust them?
Well, I just think like we're at a point now where you could collaborate, so why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not work with them? You know what I mean?
But can they collaborate with Starfield? Like, they're trying to push a fucking date right now. They're probably crunching the shit right now.
Yeah, but I guarantee you the team now versus the team then, we probably have a whole dedicated Starfield team that's like hundreds and hundreds of people. We have a whole dedicated Elder Scrolls 6 team that's hundreds and hundreds of people. You know what I mean? Like, they're a massive fucking team.
With just Todd Howard walking around, basically being like, hey, what's going on over here?
And that's not including the teams that are just working on like Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, that are continuously getting updated.
That's ZeniMax, yeah. So
wait, ZeniMax is the publisher though, right?
No, ZeniMax is the one who
the
online
They're
stuff.
doing the online ones.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's
it's like a separate
Elder Scrolls
thing.
Online and Fallout 76 is ZeniMax.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the whole idea of Bethesda is so confusing because it's like Bethesda, Machine Games, Tango Works, and then ZeniMax over here doing online shit, and it's like so fucking ridiculous. But
Fallout 5.
no, you're fucking
You know
nuts.
how fucking
Dude, they dropped Fallout 4 on us out of fucking nowhere.
It would destroy the universe if they announced Fallout 5. Like, nobody would be ready for it, and it would seriously fucking break the world. Like,
you guys are so high hopes. Okay, I'll take it though.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a very
not,
pine. Obviously, it's a very.
Yeah,
pine
I'm not
scale.
gonna. I would not even touch
let
that.
us
saying-
dream,
yeah.
Jamel.
Yeah, well, I'm the fucking
Debbie
like.
Downer.
Let's dream.
What's the word? Like I'm the
Debbie Downer?
the grounder. Yeah, like
No,
I don't know.
No, you're the,
The
Debbie
party
Down- Not
pooper.
even
The party pooper. Like I'm the X-bot here, and even I'm like, y'all are fucking insane right now. Fallout 5, you think
No,
they're?
I'm just trying to make one crazy prediction because, like I said,
Yeah,
Fallout
yeah,
4,
for sure.
we didn't hear shit about it, and then it was
You
just
haven't
like,
even heard
boom,
crazy predictions
Fallout 4 is coming
yet.
next month.
Just
Like,
wait.
The only reason I think that's insane is because they would be dumb to drop a Fallout when they have Starfield dropping
oh, I'm not
in
saying
November.
it's coming out. I'm saying we could see something.
Oh, I thought you meant like a fucking shadow drop
No,
like they did
no,
with Fallout
not
4. I'm
released,
like,
no.
no,
Nah,
dude.
they're not gonna announce it until after Elder Scrolls. So.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a long time before we see Fallout
Which will
5.
be years.
But Fallout New Vegas 2, as
Yeah.
Obsidian doing it, I could see that like at any point. Like literally.
Wow, I mean, Outer
we got
Worlds
Outer
2,
Worlds
though.
2. That's what I'm saying. That's why
Which
I
is New
think-
Vegas 2.
Listen, that's why I think
Yeah.
Bethesda combo with Obsidian working on New Vegas 2, two different teams. You know what I mean? Like,
Though also like yeah, Bethesda's side of it might be big, and they might have enough people to send over, but Obsidian is constantly working on shit. Like I don't think they have to, because they did Grounded, they did fucking Pentiment, they did
they do a
Outer
lot.
Worlds.
I mean, they've always
did-
done a lot.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
just constantly
Like,
dropping shit.
They've been making shitloads of games since the inception. of the
Avowed.
company. And like the South Park games, fucking, they make those fucking Baldur's Gate games or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Like,
But I'm just talking
I think
about
there's a
the
new
last-
one of those coming out pretty soon.
No, it
like,
just
3
came
or
out.
4 years.
Baldur's Gate just
Yeah,
came out.
that's all I'm saying is like they've been dropping like a game a year at the least. Like it seems like over the past like
they
3 or
don't
4
mess
years.
around, dude.
Yeah.
Like they and it's usually a really high quality stuff. Like I feel like most of the games they put out are fucking really good. Like
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
As far as purchases go, I think Obsidian is one of the better Xbox Game Studio purchases. Like, you know what I mean?
For sure. And since we're on like this, what's our Obsidian you know,
We're definitely gonna see
Outer Worlds 2
stuff.
gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
for sure.
That's for sure.
I agree.
My predictions were Outer Worlds 2 gameplay, Fallout in between title, like whether it be New Vegas 2 or something else.
I would
mean,
actually be cool with it not being New Vegas 2, but like, you know, spiritual successor to New Vegas 2, like
Yeah.
an Obsidian produced
Yeah,
like
just an
Fallout
in-between
that's, like,
title.
in a different place.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, what if they did like an Operation Anchorage follow-up where it's like set in Alaska and it's like all snowy and shit, nuclear winter out there and shit, but it's like fucking, I don't know.
Or Australia. Give us some somewhere with crazier
Ooh,
animals
yeah,
and stuff
some
to be mutated.
kangaroos. Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's like, damn, this
Dude,
whole
That could be the
fucking
new Death Claws, like
Yeah,
mutated
dude,
kangaroos.
mutated because they'd be a lot bigger and scarier.
Hoppers. They just come at you and they're and then like fucking.
hoppers. I like that.
And then
Oh,
a
good.
big Grounded update. I think we're gonna see a big update for Grounded.
I think they're done with Grounded.
Yeah, I think Grounded came out full stop, like, because it was in early access for so long.
Yeah, and it
I
just
think they're
got
done.
out of early access a couple months ago.
I think Obsidian, we're gonna see Avowed gameplay.
Oh yeah, that's them, huh?
That's what I'm hyped for. Is they're like, it's like their Skyrim basically.
Yeah. And then, honestly, okay, so I think Avowed is more likely than Outer Worlds 2 because, and I think we'll see both. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, we'll see
I really
both,
think
yeah.
we will see both. But like when they announced Outer Worlds 2, they made like a joke, like probably won't see anything about this again until 2024.
That was literally the trailer.
Yeah,
the trailer was
they were
like
joking about it, but like obviously it was kind of like
them being real
a
about
grain
it.
of truth to it. You know what I mean?
They were like, zoom out to see an alien landscape. It's like to entice your viewers. Like they were just like basically running the whole thing about like how CGI trailers are just a bunch of bullshit. They're like, will you ever see this monster in the game? Probably not. No, Avowed though, like that one I think is probably my most hype, like just because I know it's gonna be there.
But we don't even really know what it is, you know? Like
That's why I'm so hype about it.
I'm interested.
Was that the one that they showed the picture and
It
there
was
was
like
somebody
a CG
climbing?
trailer of like this dude
What
with
a-
magic in one hand and
Yeah.
a sword in the other, and he like drops into a pit and he like blasts a fucking skeleton and shit. It
I
looked
don't-
tight,
I don't
but it was
recall.
like it didn't really show anything.
It looks like a first person, like Skyrim type looking
Skyrim-y.
game. It's supposed to be like from what a picture leaked of it like a while back, and it looks like it's like an open world Skyrim-y type game, but like you do magic with your hands and then swords and then I don't know, but it's a Obsidian,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be like a an Obsidian type game. But I think this game, they had like some restructuring on like how they were gonna do it. Apparently, there was like some word about how they basically, the reason why it's taken so long for them to show it is because while they were working on it, they decided to bring it back a little bit or something, and they were gonna like focus on a specific thing, like for the story or something.
We're not making an open world
Yeah,
anymore.
I think it was supposed to be co-op or something like that. That's what I heard on a podcast, was that it was supposed to be co-op, and they think that they took the co-op aspect out of it. So, but that's what I'm hype about, and I guarantee you we're gonna see it, and we're gonna get a release window, and they're not gonna hit that release window. So that's
might
like
as well, yeah.
3 predictions in one.
Yeah,
We might as well talk about the other like Bethesda, like
related.
stuff.
Machine games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that so
I think I definitely think that we'll see a new Wolfenstein game, like Wolfenstein 3. I really think we'll see it.
I don't, because they're working on Indiana Jones. Machine Games is.
Yeah, I put Indiana Jones.
I mean, we're gonna see Indiana Jones. I think that that's probably almost done. You know what I mean? I really do. Like, as
How long
crazy-
ago did they announce that?
A long time ago, dude.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like, I think it was like 2020 or something when they announced it. Like, I could be, maybe even 2019.
Oh,
Like,
Devins.
it's been a minute. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was that announced? And I remember Todd Howard was like hyped that like Bethesda was gonna have their
Because
hands.
that was like one of his dream
Yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be awesome, first of all. I really think the Indiana Jones game is going to be awesome. But I think that they're probably already working on another fucking...
I mean, I'm sure they're working on another game, but I don't think enough to where they can just show us like I feel like,
January 21.
yeah,
21.
2021. So
January 21. So,
yeah, it's pretty. I feel like it's been 2 years. Like they should be close to being done with it. That's why I think they're gonna show us Indiana Jones, and they're gonna give us a date, like an actual date, not a release window. They're gonna be like, it's coming this time, and show us a trailer of gameplay. Is what I think we're gonna see.
yeah.
Like, is that gonna be a good game? I don't know. It's gonna be like our Uncharted, basically, is what they're gonna go
Yep.
for. They're gonna try.
I think it's going to be dope. I personally have kind of an affinity towards Indiana Jones. You know what I mean?
Didn't they say it was gonna be first person or something too?
Nah,
Some
I
weird
didn't
shit?
hear that, but that would be weird.
I mean, it is Machine Games. That's like what they're known for.
I wouldn't hate it. You know, that could
Yeah.
be cool. You give me like a pistol and a whip, and
Though I do want Wolfenstein 3. That's what I want most.
that's what I'm saying. That'd be sick. You know, honestly, like they have to have a team that's always working on Wolfenstein shit. Like that's like their bread and butter. You know what I mean? Like,
Literally what they were hired for, but I don't know why they're on the Indiana Jones.
well,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. I think they probably have like internally like two different fucking like I doubt it's just like all hands on deck on this one. You know, like I bet they have like allocating the resources to like different stuff. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I just feel like I don't know shit about game development. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm wrong, but I just think maybe they're working on other things.
I think it depends on how big the I guess view of the game is, like how big they're expecting this thing, the scope to be.
Scope,
Yeah, like I just
They're
don't.
probably expecting Indiana Jones to be pretty big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just such a random thing, though. I feel like we got the movie coming out and it's doing terrible, and it's like.
Yeah.
Like, why Indiana Jones? Like, I don't think kids these days know who Indiana Jones is.
No,
You-
surely. I don't,
No, like I really don't think so.
No.
You think Gen Z is just fucking watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Probably
Like,
be surprised.
I would be surprised. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just such a random thing. Like, it's cool for us.
And these kids are random as shit these days too, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fucking-
But I hope it's as good as like they make it seem like
I
it's
think
gonna be.
Indiana Jones is one of those classic films that'll be watched throughout time. You
Oh,
know
I
what
agree.
mean? I don't think it's gonna go away anytime soon or like be forgotten about.
What
you
if
know
it's just like mocapped and like acted out by Shia LaBeouf though?
Jesus Christ.
Guys.
Uh,
No, but-
who
that would be
next?
fucking hilarious.
So then there's Tango Works.
I'm thinking we're getting Evil Within 3.
I agree.
I think, okay, so Ghostwire Tokyo was originally being developed as Evil Within 3, and then somewhere it just went off the rails and became what we know today as
There-
Ghostwire Tokyo.
I just want to know how that's even possible. Were they just like were they gonna go first person with it and then like
They were probably making a bunch of cool monsters and like a fucking neon Tokyo, and they're like, you know what? Let's just make this a whole different game. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
probably like one dream sequence within the game that they first started working on, and they're like, you know what? This is kind of
Make it
sick.
real.
Let's just fucking, you know.
I
Yeah.
put no show.
oh no, they're gonna be there.
No, they have to be there.
They're one of the bigger one, and I think the Evil Within 3 has to be it.
First of all, okay, like we need a good Xbox needs a good horror game to counterbalance the fucking Silent Hill 2
PT.
or whatever, you know, that fucking PlayStation's getting. You know what I mean? Like I just think this would be the perfect solution.
Oh,
for
that's
that.
not PT. Yeah, they're getting Silent Hills or no Silent
Hill 2
It's just called
remake.
Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be bad though. Just because of who's making it, Bloober Team, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be good. I'm just saying like they need a horror game. You know, like
True.
Xbox needs a horror game in its roster. And
I agree with you
Evil-
100%.
Evil
This is
Within
happening.
1 and 2 are fucking fantastic games. Like I really think they're like some of the better survival horror games. Like up there with like Dead Space and like Resident Evil 4 and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, GameSpeak dog was. He still is. Literally eating his foot.
Yeah, he do that.
He eats my feet too. You know, it's just his
He's-
thing. You know?
Yeah, he's scary. Yeah. So we got. So you still think no show?
I'm saying no show.
Okay. All right. We got Evil Within 3. Watch them come out and just like have some like if they do
A
fucking
brand new IP.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, honestly,
I
I'll
would
take
prefer
anything.
Evil Within 3. I'm a big fan of 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are totally different feeling games, but they're both very, very fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now we basically know for sure because of like Xbox's Twitter account or whatever that or community account. Fable is going to be there in some
Playground
capacity.
games,
Yeah. So because
So I mean, but in the fact that they said that there's not going to be any CGI.
yeah. So what do we think it's going to be? Like, is it just
It's
going to be?
about damn time. This
Yeah.
has
some
been-
kind of in-engine game, like gameplay, or just something.
It's
that,
been
like,
40 years since they
It's
announced
been
this.
84 years.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually hyped because with all the fucking Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, this is the perfect time to drop a Fable game that's like embracing that spirit.
Yes.
You know, like that fucking open world,
for
fucking
Xbox.
harder. Like, let's take Fable and reinvent it into like a fucking like Elden Ring type game. You know, I think that would be fucking crazy. You know, keep a lot of the fucking
The comedy.
the comedy, the character building, because that would set it apart from those other games. You know what I mean? That's what makes Zelda so great, is that it's like, it still feels like Zelda, but it's got everything that makes Elden Ring great about
Yeah.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, if you could just do that with, like, I don't know.
I think that's gonna happen. I mean, the little like teaser that they did, or like the little thing that was hinting at it, like it was basically like the glitter. You know how you follow like the glitter shit for the
Yeah.
objective, and
Mhm.
it led them to a TV that said Xbox Game Showcase or whatever.
Ooh.
But the music is like playing, and it sounds just like Fable music.
Oh,
you know,
this
so
is gonna be sick.
so-
I love Fable as a series. Like,
Yeah.
I even like 3, and it's like, you know, a lot of
It's
people
hated.
fucking hate on.
I
3.
tried 3 and it was not good.
Like, I liked
yeah.
them all. 3 had things that I really enjoyed about it, despite it being my least favorite in the series. Like, I like being the king and making all the decisions as the king and stuff. That was cool.
it's got
know?
a nice magical feel to it. Like
Yeah.
it feels like you're in like a nice magical place.
Totally.
But it can get violent and dark. So what do we
It-
think about
oh.
that though? Like, are we gonna see
I think gameplay. I'm going
Gameplay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been long enough.
do we get a release date, or do we get a release
Yeah,
window?
So I think
Window.
I think we get a release date, and I bet it's closer than we think. I bet. Okay, no, hear
you're
me out.
crazy.
Hear me out here.
Uh,
I bet they're like coming this fucking like
Tomorrow.
December.
No.
Like, I bet it's coming this holiday.
Hold on, think this through though. Think where Starfield is. You have to have like a fucking radius around Starfield, like to announce like a day, because you don't want to you don't want to fuck with people playing Starfield. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want people.
spring.
I
My
think
thing
it's
is
spring.
like, okay, yes, if Game Pass was in a better place, but right now Starfield alone is not enough to save Game Pass. Like,
Game Pass is doing perfectly fine right now. Not like it's not good, but it's doing hyper well money wise.
I'm just saying it's not sustainable. Like the mod, like what we have going on right now with
Yeah.
Game Pass is not good enough. You know what I
You
mean?
you don't
Like,
think Starfield is gonna bring insane amounts of people onto Game Pass?
I think
like
it
on
is.
PC,
I
on
think
their
it is,
phones.
but I don't think it's enough to like fucking keep people like.
Oh no, but that's what I'm saying. You don't drop it like a month after though. You know, it would have to be a little bit further. Obviously,
That's
you
what I'm
drop
saying,
games in
spring.
between, but your big ones, you can't drop them that close together. Or at least that's just my
you gotta
mindset.
drop them at some point, because at this point
Yeah.
you've been it's like years between good games. Like, it's
No, no.
ridiculous.
If it's
you know what I mean?
if it's
Like,
soon, I'm calling spring. If it's not soon, next fall.
you can't just say, "Oh yeah, we got one good game coming," so that mitigates our.
But
years
you're
of
mitigating
absence.
all the
Like,
things that we're assuming are going to be here. That's what I'm saying. If all these things are coming, you space them out just a little bit. You know, like it's like if you're going, you know, Starfield
Drip
in
feed the
November,
good.
you do two months later another big one, 2 months later another big one, 2 months later another, instead of like all
Yeah,
of them
but
at once.
Starfield was supposed to come out at the beginning of this year. Like, are we just pushing everything back on an
Yes.
entire year because of like the one game? Like, fuck
No,
that.
I don't
Like,
think that's why they're doing
it's
it.
not a good business model. Like, yeah, okay, fucking, it's good business for them, but it's not good for the consumer.
I mean,
You
we're
know
not
what
saying we're
mean?
happy
Like,
about any of
No,
this.
I'm just
We're
talking about
prediction.
realistically
Yeah.
what I think is going to happen.
I'm just saying, you know, people wonder
There's
why.
what we want to happen versus what. is
Dude, if it was
probably
what I
gonna-
wanted to happen, this shit would have already been out
Everything
like
now.
last
No.
year. Like, you know, like whenever they were like, all these games are gonna come out, like, you know, like they never actually gave real dates except for Starfield. So the other games being behind Starfield doesn't sound crazy to me, because it's like they never gave us a date anyways.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if we're gonna just cancel every other good game this holiday because we got one game that we expect. To
Oh, I
save
don't
the
think that's
day,
the
like,
case.
That's not what we should be doing. That's not what Xbox should be doing, and that's why PlayStation's ahead. If
But
that's
we
the case.
we
You know what I
we
mean?
know
Like,
they already have games coming though, with
In the case of
the
Fable,
Forza
though.
and like all
yeah,
that
we've
shit.
known for years, but that doesn't mean that anything's actually gonna we need it to just happen. Like, it doesn't need to. We don't need to wait on some kind of like fucking like they need to go ahead and drop that shit, because honestly, it's embarrassing at this point. Like, you shouldn't
Well,
have
yeah.
announced it at all like years ago if it's not gonna ever come out. Like, and at this point, like, you don't need to be spacing it out to fucking increase your gains. Like, just drop the shit when it's ready. Like, as soon as it's ready. Like, are you losing credibility as a company? I don't know. Like,
They have no credibility. Like, that's the thing. Is like, if you think about it, at this point, they're at their lowest. Like, there's no,
so
there's
they should
nothing
just stop
worse they can
trying,
do.
You know, like, I don't know.
Well, it's not about stop trying. It's about doing it like the smart
the way
business
that makes
way.
you the most
Strategically.
money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, but like it's like at the end of the day, having integrity as a company is going to get you a lot further than fucking like, you know.
I would think so, but like, would you want Starfield and Fable to come out the same week? Like, it just
Look,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't necessarily like be thrilled that I like had to pick one or the other, but like
Yeah,
it's not like I would rather that happen
least a
than wait a
month.
whole nother year to play fucking Fable because Starfield's coming
but we
out,
didn't
you
say a
know?
We
year.
said a couple. I've said
It's saying
I'm
like
saying
2
spring.
months.
I'm just saying, fuck that. Give me
I
the shit
want it
as
right
soon
there.
as possible. You know what I mean? Like, if the shit is almost done, like, fucking release it. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I got you. I don't think it's even almost done.
That's the problem. That's the problem with Xbox owning every goddamn game studio.
Yeah.
Because then they're gonna space out every fucking game that comes out like months between. Like, if you have third-party fucking studios making games and releasing them at the fucking time when they deem necessary to release it, then it's like it mitigates a lot of this. I don't know, man. Like,
yeah.
We talk a lot of shit about the fucking like people suing Xbox, but it's like these are the kind of things that maybe like they're fucking raising eyebrows over. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe, but we didn't. They would put a Fallout out, and then you wouldn't see another one for like 3 years, or 4 years. I mean, it's not like much different. You know, it's like except
with
for
Fallout, but like if we're looking at every game that comes from Xbox Game Studios,
Yeah.
like it's, you know, a big blanket going over the whole thing, you know what I mean? That's so many different game studios all working like in tandem to like, you know, okay, we're gonna put you at this part of the year and you in this part of the year.
Mhm.
Oh, but wait, we're gonna push back Starfield so everything doesn't get released for the whole like.
I think you're misunderstanding that part. I don't think that everything got pushed back because of Starfield. I think everything was not done. And Starfield got delayed. I don't think there was ever going to be anything coming out other than Starfield at that point because
just
they didn't
saying,
have
I hope that-
anything ready.
I hope that they don't have anything to do with each other. I hope
No,
that
I don't
Starfield
think
isn't stopping games from coming out. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like,
No. What I'm saying is, like, dude, I think if they had Fable ready, Fable would be out right now.
yeah.
But it's not ready, and I don't think it's even close to being ready. Like,
Oh, it's got to be close. It's got to be.
you have
Well,
more
we'll see
faith
on-
in
we'll
Xbox
see
than I
on
do.
Sunday.
They've been working on it for so fucking long, bro. It doesn't make any sense for them to like not at least be kind of close. Like,
Yeah, maybe
if
so-
they're not close, then they haven't been trying. Like,
I'm just
think
pessimistic
about,
about
what
it.
they did with Tears of the Kingdom. Like,
Yeah, in
they've
6
had
years.
6? Is it 6 years?
Yeah, 6. Almost 7. Yeah.
So wait.
It took them almost 7 years to make Tears of the Kingdom after Breath of the Wild.
So how long have they been working on Fable? Like at least 5 or 6
About
years.
5 or 6 years.
So I mean,
But the other one's also a well-oiled Nintendo machine. This is
like I've seen a lot of well-oiled Nintendo machines, and nothing is like Tears of the Kingdom. Like that is just
That's
a
true.
fucking crazy ass fucking feat of technology.
it was amazing.
Like I'm
Or
just
is
saying,
amazing.
nobody else has any excuses. You know
That's-
what I mean? You got better hardware to work with. You know what I mean? You got fucking like probably more people working on it.
A lot
you know
more,
What I mean?
yeah.
Like. You better give me some Tears of the Kingdom type shit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, dude.
Good.
We're settling for nothing less at this point. Nintendo fucked it up for all you motherfuckers trying to give me some fucking shitty ass open world games. Like, no
Dude,
way.
just empty open worlds. That's what everything's gonna feel like going forward.
Dude, for real. Like, I can't settle anymore. You know?
Doesn't that suck? Like after Elden Ring, I felt that same thing
Yeah.
where I was like, dude, no open world is gonna feel like a good game anymore. Like, unless you add some, those are action RPGs technically. So if you give me like more RPG aspects to it, I think that that matters because then it makes it like feel more alive. You know, like
More involved.
yeah, because like Link is a character. For sure, but he's not really a character. He's just kind of like a mute like boy that you play as. Like you don't get to really grow him like narratively.
Choose his attributes or anything.
Yeah, or like you can choose his hearts and his stamina. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Horizon Forbidden West is a very, very good game that's in the same vein that I think gets overlooked a lot because it came out at the same time as Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it fits right in that same fucking genre as both of them. You know what I mean? Like it's just as good of a game. Like, and I think a lot of people just kind of skipped it. You know what I mean?
It got good reviews and
It
stuff.
did. It was a great game. You know, and the first one's pretty good too. But like the sequel was just wow. You know, you got
That's
the
it.
glider and everything. It's very like
They went for it,
Zelda-esque,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
See, and that's the thing is like you got to grow like that. Like you got to take parts from these big games that are awesome. You know, that's what happened with shooters. Whenever Call of Duty came out and changed the controller scheme, if you didn't change your controller scheme, nobody played your shooter.
yeah.
Like if you didn't
You
adapt.
turn into Medal of
Yeah.
Honor, like
Yep. Just fucking gone. But anyways, yeah, so Fable will be there. I think they'll give a window. I think they're gonna say a month. They're not gonna even say the date or the. They're gonna be like this month, this year.
I'm saying gameplay and spring window.
And Brent says they're gonna give a date
Now.
and it's coming.
it's coming holiday. I mean, okay, I don't think we're gonna get a date, but I think it's gonna be way closer than like
we expect.
I think it's gonna be coming this holiday season.
Okay.
It's the holiday season.
Another big one, id Software. You know, the Doom guys over at Bethesda brought us, you know, Doom Eternal, Doom 2016.
Is Doom Eternal the last thing they did?
Yes.
Aside from like
Yes.
their VR. Or no, that was even
That was
after
yeah, that was after the VR.
Okay.
Yeah, so at this
Mine-
point,
Okay.
could be anything.
I was gonna say Quake, Unreal Engine 5.
I think it's gonna. I think Quake is the one that they're doing now. Like they're trying to bring to the future. But here's my thing about it because QuakeCon is coming in like a month or something.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I thought that happened in the winter for some reason.
So I agree with you. I think they're gonna show the new Quake that they're making, or like the Quake reboot or whatever, Quake 2023 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I think we won't see any gameplay of it until QuakeCon.
Okay, I got a theory here. I don't think we're gonna get a new Quake. Okay, I think we're gonna get a new Doom. I think it's gonna be called like Doom Forever or some shit, and it's gonna be just your standard fucking Doom bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be badass, but it's gonna be Doom. You know, and I think we're gonna get. You know how they had Quake 2 RTX for
Yeah, that
Steam or
everybody wants a
whatever?
remaster.
I think we're gonna get the Quake 2 ray tracing thing
or
on
Unreal Engine,
Xbox.
maybe like an Unreal Engine.
Not
5
even
shit.
Unreal 5. Like I think it's just gonna be Quake 2 with the path traced ray tracing like they have on the fucking Steam. You know what I mean? Just like, and I think it'll probably be like $5 or something. You know what I mean? Just ray tracing Quake 2. I mark my words. I think it's coming.
But you don't think that they're rebooting Quake?
No.
Okay. I like this because I'm completely opposite. I think they are absolutely rebooting Quake.
I don't even think they're gonna like. I don't even think this is gonna be something like new they're making. I think this is gonna be the direct RTX Quake 2 from Steam.
That's what I'm
just,
saying.
like,
Yeah,
put
you
on-
you think Quake's just and you think so your prediction is that at this game show they will show a new Doom.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sticking with my Quake Unreal Engine 5 or
I
Unreal
think
5.
Doom's such a cash cow that they're probably working a new Doom.
I think is gonna
Well, I don't know. I mean, now that I know QuakeCon's that close, so
yeah, I can't decide whether it's gonna be a no show and then they show up at QuakeCon or they're gonna show Quake but not show too much of it and then go deep dive at QuakeCon. That's
Yeah.
my two options right there of what I think. So either way,
I don't think
if
any
it's Doom, I'm gonna be fucking hype. If it's Quake, I'm gonna be super interested, but I don't know about how hyped to be because I never played Quake. So
I played Quake way back in the day, and it was fun as shit. But that was long.
Quake
That was a long time
very
ago.
like basic to me. Like I don't know, it was okay. You know, it was kind of just your normal.
but Doom was
shooter.
very basic to me as well. Doom
Yeah.
3 wasn't, but Doom in general was very basic.
Yeah.
And they came with Doom 2016 and fucking turned that shit into fire. So like I can only imagine if they took Quake, which I guess it was kind of like an Unreal Tournament type feel to the shooting and stuff. It was a lot quicker, right? You were like moving around and like
It was just super 3D for the time. Like
Yeah.
it felt like
they had like ray tracing back then.
It was like one of the
it felt
first competitive
impressive,
shooters.
You know, like I don't know, compared to like the other flatter fucking shooters at the time. Like it was, you know.
Yeah, I know the big difference was the dynamic lighting that he did for everything, which was like unheard of back then. Like he, made shit look real with the dynamic lighting. But how are you going to make that into a new like cool thing now? I don't know, but I really do think this is happening. I guess they're going to make a story or something, make like a cool, narrative.
Well, they
out of it.
rebooted Quake on the original Xbox back in the day.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. I
This
think
is
it's
the
gonna.
first time.
They rebooted Doom before too, though.
Yeah.
So on the original Xbox. So see how this
Yeah,
goes.
Doom's had like 2 reboots now,
Did
right?
they get a reboot, or was Doom 3 just so different that everybody viewed it as a reboot?
I think Doom 3 was a reboot. It was meant to be different. It was meant to be like
But it's
because it
still
went
the
down like a
third game
horror.
in the series, you know what I mean? Like it's
But I think the first one
technically
of
a
that
reboot.
one was a reboot, and then
No.
Doom 2016 was a reboot, wasn't it?
The first
Doom
one.
2016 is definitely a reboot.
No, but he was saying Doom. No, Doom 1 was just Doom.
was that
Yeah.
just
And
the
then-
OG Doom? Okay.
Yeah, and then it went
and
Doom
then
2.
Doom 2.
I
and
thought there
then,
was
like,
another trilogy in between all that.
No,
Doom 2
there was like
had
Doom
like
64.
a fuckload of DLC that came out that was like,
Okay.
extended levels and shit, like the master levels for Doom
Mhm.
2 and stuff, and then
Multiplayer packs and all
Yeah.
that shit. And then, but Doom 3 was supposed to be a like, oh, we're going into horror now. Like it's
Yeah.
like a sci-fi like space horror basically.
much scarier. And
Way less enemies. It wasn't like fast-paced shooting
you
combat.
should play VR Doom 3. It's really great.
Was it fun?
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's awesome. All you need is the Steam version on your Quest, and you can download it straight onto your headset. Fucking like.
It's also on Game Pass if you need to play it there. I don't know if you can do the VR part of it.
Some titles you
I think
can.
you can, yeah.
It depends.
You just
Yeah.
have to have access to the files in the game, and I think you do on Game Pass. So.
Nice. Okay. Let's get into what's next here.
Coalition.
The Coalition.
Yep.
Gears of War people.
No show.
No show. I agree, but it has been so long.
It's been a long time
If
since
they
we've seen,
do show
seen
up,
any Gears.
I really think we're gonna get a new IP from them. I think we have got to stop doing Gears of War for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Like bring
request that as well, but
Realistically,
let's be real. It's Xbox. They're gonna be like, yeah, another Gears.
I don't know, man.
Gears Infinite.
Gears Infinite.
There's no way Gears 5 did well enough to justify how much money they probably spent on that game, because it is a very well made
pretty
game.
game.
It's beautiful. It's not a bad game. It's just it just wasn't it didn't cause the splash that it should have for fucking how big of a game it was, you know? But it's a very talented team. I feel like just put them on something different, you know? Let them do something creative. They're probably fucking dying to do something creative after 5 fucking Gears of War games, you know, or I guess 3 or whatever. After,
Gears prequel.
you know, fuck that. No, no, stop
Dude,
with the Gears.
Look, my
Gears is
prediction is we're
overplayed.
going to see something Gears.
I just because the Coalition has literally never done anything else, I agree. Literally, they have done nothing but Gears.
Here's my prediction. I bet they make a racing game.
Like how
What?
Forza's switching over.
Yeah,
They wouldn't do another racing.
They're gonna
We've
make
got
the-
3 racing games.
they're gonna
Sorry.
make the new Horizon
Horizon.
series, Horizon 6. Playground's just switching with them. They're fucking all right.
What if they're doing the
hope
new
not.
Halo?
Honestly,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, bring it on. That'd be
What if
sick.
they did like a third person offshoot
Gory
Halo game?
Halo.
That would be tight. Honestly,
Yeah.
just try their hand at a Halo. Anybody but 343. No offense to 343.
Yeah.
Make them do something new too.
No, all
Like
offense.
I want 343 to make games still, but not Halo. Like I want all these studios to just move on to something different.
Do something different.
You know?
I honestly don't think the Coalition's going to be there. I just think they're just not even going to get mentioned. Even though it's been 7 years or something since they've done a game. It hasn't been 7. It's been how long ago did the Xbox Series X first drop? 4 years?
I don't know.
2 years?
Is
3
it
years?
4 years already?
I don't know how long it's been. It's been a minute.
Jesus Christ.
It's been 3 years. I'm going to say almost
So,
3 years.
Gears 5 released in 2019.
Yeah, so it's been 4 years. Yes,
Yeah.
since they've released anything or mentioned anything or been seen.
I'm
So-
telling you, either no show or Gears prequel.
I really hope I just want a new IP from them. I don't give a shit about anything Gears
Me either.
at all.
I agree.
And I think we should all just boycott Gears of War until we get a new IP.
Yeah. Now, what about Compulsion Games? They did the We Happy Few.
They gotta do something.
They have a third person. Apparently, they're working on a third person narrative game that
Interesting.
This was supposedly known like a while back. They announced that's what they're working on, but they didn't show anything of it. Nobody's seen anything of it. So I guess we'll see it.
Few was a pretty big disappointment for me, you know, like mainly because the trailer looked so good and the actual game just wasn't, you know. And it's not that it wasn't like a great game. I mean, it wasn't a great game, but like
It was just a letdown.
it also wasn't what I expected it to be. Like it was like a roguelite type game, and I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
you
I
know
think
what
they're
mean?
they're
Like,
not gonna do the roguelite stuff this time. So
I sure hope so. Like I don't know.
they said
Like-
that they learned from their mistakes apparently.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I see a lot of potential with these guys. Like, and I don't want to like completely write them off, you know, because like a lot of CD Projekt Red's early games were really terrible until they like found their fucking groove. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
to Witcher 3.
I feel like some of these studios just kind of gotta like do a few, and then like they kind of get the hang of it. You know what I mean? They get a few more people on the team that know what they're doing. Like, I don't want to just like write them off. And they also had a lot of troubles in the development of We Happy Few, you know? Like, it wasn't a pretty tumultuous, like, fucking, like, development process for that game. So I'm hoping maybe now that they're under the umbrella of Xbox, they have a little, like, less pressure on them and they can kind of just make something dope. But I think whatever we see from them is definitely not going to be like We Happy Few 2 or something. It'll be something totally
No.
new, you know?
Definitely, not a sequel for sure.
I'm cool with a narrative thing. I would really like to have some sort of like Xbox, like, you know, exclusive, like Telltale type game, you know? That's one of those things that PlayStation also did a good job of having exclusive for a while. Like, they had that Detroit Become Human game, and they had, you know, Until Dawn. Like, they've always had a couple of good story games. Like, so I think that's something Xbox should definitely have too, you know?
Definitely.
For sure.
I don't know where this was said, but apparently somebody mentioned that there might be some type of like remastered or like trilogy or something that was going to appear of like first party stuff. So if that is the case, who do you think, or what game is like from the first party do you think they would bring as like a remastered?
From first party?
Yeah,
Shit, maybe
'Cause they did-
Halo or something. Well,
they already did Halo.
ODST. No.
Yeah,
No,
but
no.
they didn't like.
Oh, dude,
like-
the Halo Master Chief Collection is fucking pristine, dude. It's still kicking.
It's all right, but I mean, like, imagine if we like, okay, not just like push the button, change the coat of paint. Like, what if we did like the full Resident Evil 4 treatment for Halo, like completely from the ground up, rebuilt the game, like fundamentally, like, you know what I mean?
I just don't know if I'd want that for Halo. I don't even care for Halo anymore at this point. Like, just, I guess. I mean, and also we did get Master Chief Collection.
What if that's what the Coalition's been doing, remastering the first 3 Gears of War games?
I don't even want that. Like,
Nah, I
but
feel
I
like
think you're
they're-
right. You're probably right. That's probably what it is.
They're not even aged that.
What are
like,
you talking about? The first one came out on the OG. No, it came out on 360.
It was on 360.
That's still a long time ago.
know.
No, you're right. They're not the worst looking game. I mean, what else would you be remastering?
I think
though,
you're
you
right.
know?
I bet that's what it is. If this is a real thing, like, and not just like a rumor or something.
Could be like Forza 1 through 3 or something. I
Or
don't know.
Fable. It could be the Fables.
Oh, the first 3 Fables.
Maybe that's how they're gonna pull that shit off.
Oh.
Like,
Be
that-
like, okay, Fable's not coming until next year, but Fable 1 through 3 remastered is coming
Yeah.
right fucking now, bitch.
Yeah.
Boom.
because they
Right
already did the
here,
first
right
one,
now.
right?
Dude, I will shit a brick. if they remaster Fable, dog,
Yeah.
fucking forget about it. Fucking.
What if
They
they didn't
remastered the
remaster,
first
but
one?
they remade them? Like,
Just give me 4K textures and like 60
Yeah.
fucking frames per
Update
It's
the
second.
control
Give us the
scheme.
old mechanics. Like, you ain't always
Hell
like
yeah.
good games like that. You don't always have to remake them. Just
You
give
could
us
do a
some
little bit
polished.
of updating on like the UI, but
the
like
control scheme and stuff.
yeah, it wouldn't be it doesn't need much. You
Yeah,
know?
no.
It's a great game.
Dude, that would be cool.
That would be so
I
fucking
think
sick. If you did all 3 of them too, like the Mass Effect
Like a
trilogy,
bundle. Yeah.
dude,
that,
forget about
and they put it on Game Pass, like,
the
just like
Fable collection,
drop it.
definitive edition.
That would hold people over on Fable.
Oh, I'd shit a brick, bro. And that would also get the younger generation like caught up on what Fable is.
Get
and
the hype
stuff.
going
You know
for
what I
the
mean?
new
Like they
Fable.
could play and be like, "Oh yeah, this game's awesome."
See how bad
you
the
know?
third one is.
Like, don't worry, guys. We're gonna drop, something to keep you waiting for Fable. Fable Battle Royale. It's like, oh god, no.
What haven't we done?
We got quite a bit more. We got Double Fine.
I got a bunch of third-party
That
predictions
too.
because like you already know there's gonna be some third-party shit there too.
For sure. Double Fine. I think we're going to see them.
No show.
I hope so. I like Double Fine. I like Tim Schafer. We haven't seen anything from them since Psychonauts
2. Yeah.
I'd like to see a new IP from them.
Well, they just recently did a VR title for Psychonauts, right?
No, that's old.
Was that a-
that's
oh,
old.
that was
That
old?
was a prequel to 2, and they made
That's
it before
right,
2.
that's right.
Yeah. But I don't know. First of all, I like Double Fine. I think that their weird art style would really lend itself to like a horror themed game. You know what I mean? I know that sounds crazy.
Like a trippy horror.
Like imagine like Alice, like American McGee's
Madness,
Alice. You know what I mean? But like made by Tim Schafer instead of fucking American McGee. You know what I mean?
They were like friends or something, apparently. I can't remember.
I
Or
could
they
see
worked
it.
at the same studio,
I
and
can
then
totally see it.
went
yeah.
like a separate, something like that. So I could be completely making that up, but I swear that's a thing. But yeah, like I could see them working on something similar, like either that or like maybe they do. I hope not. I hope not a Psychonauts 3, but maybe they just.
I wouldn't mind Psychonauts 3.
well, I mean,
2
Psychonauts 2 was
great.
what, like not even 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something's coming.
Two was a lot of fun, but like, okay, there are other IPs. Like, okay, I don't really know if I want a Brutal Legend 2.
Yeah.
I don't really want a Grim Fandango.
Oh
You know
gosh,
what
what
I
if they
mean?
brought a new Grim Fandango?
Like, I don't want any of that. I don't want any, like, I don't know. I want a new IP or Psychonauts 3. Those are the two things I want from Double Fine. You know what I mean?
Psychonauts 3. Yeah, I think either that happens, either Psychonauts 3. Oh, no, hold on. Here's my prediction. Either Grim Fandango remake, or not remake, but reboot, or no show. It's one or the other, in my opinion. What do you
I'm
I'm
saying-
thinking probably no show,
I'm saying no
but
show.
hopefully Psychonauts 3 or that other thing I said.
Gotcha. The IP, new
Yeah,
IP.
new IP.
Then we got the Initiative. This.
Perfect Dark.
Cancellation announcement? No.
I honestly, I think
That's what
if there is a Phil Spencer segment, it's going to be him talking about like, look, we're sorry, this just isn't going to happen, or it's
They
not
would
going to be.
never like taint their own show with a cancellation
No,
announcement.
that would kill
that
the
would
hype.
Be like something they
That's
talk
true.
about tomorrow or some shit. You know
the
what I
day,
mean?
yeah, the day after.
Like, oh, and by the way, that game's not coming. But do we see anything about this?
No.
I think we do.
Yep.
Well, I think we have to.
I don't think we do.
It's
It-
been a long time, dude.
if-
You know, like
Yeah,
at this point, I feel like we have to.
yeah. If they're not going to cancel it, we have to see it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but at this showcase. It's like,
I
We have to
jokingly
at least
put
hear about it. You know.
I jokingly put cancellation announcement, but realistically, I say no show.
he said every first party thing, it's going to be in game or in engine.
Yeah, and
so
that's why-
if we
yeah.
see this game, it's going to be an engine.
We know that they've had a lot
the
of
least.
trouble at the studio over there. Like people
And
leaving.
that makes me
Leaving.
say no
joining,
show
you
even
know?
more because
Like,
of the non CGI factor or non like cutscene factor to this.
I just don't understand how it's so hard
it's
to make a
just been
spy.
a long time, bro. Like even if they end up
has.
putting a shitty game out like the last Perfect Dark that came out, like just put something out. You know, like
Yeah.
like they're like I think they
I
really
love that
were-
Perfect Dark though.
I
That was-
liked it a lot, but I
Yes.
think it's just because I played it so much. I like how
So-
everybody looks like they're made of clay and like the fucking. It's just a fucking shitty
Early
game, but I love
360
it so
shit.
much. Yeah.
I thought those graphics looked great back then.
Oh, bro, I remember playing it and thinking, "Wow,
This is
we
like
made it." You know what I
and
mean?
like everything just looks like clay. But yeah, no, I think we see it or they're canceling it. If we don't see it tomorrow, or why do I keep saying tomorrow? If we don't see it on Sunday, we're not ever seeing this game. It's just done, and they're gonna announce it at some point down the road. Oh, we restructured, our objectives.
and Perfect Dark just ain't in the cards.
Yeah, now we're bringing you some random shit, but like I don't know, but like I agree with Brent that it'll probably be there. Like I'm more leaning that we're gonna see something from it. Like we'll see like a small snippet of gameplay.
You gotta do something.
No release date, no nothing. Like it's just gonna be the trailer, for it. But anyways,
Exile.
In Exile, which they did Wasteland. I honestly think this is where we're going to see Fallout because they're the original Fallout 2 creators.
Oh, you think maybe they'll do Fallout 1 and 2 remaster?
Yeah, like a top
You said
down.
it was a trilogy though.
It was something like that. That's why I thought it was going to be Fable. But I think they're
You
going
could
to
do
make
1,
a
2,
new
and
Fable.
Tactics, I guess. You know
Yeah,
what
or
I mean?
Tactics, yeah. That's probably what it is. I bet you it's going to be.
I never played any of the old Fallouts.
It's.
They're not great.
I mean,
Three was the oldest one. that I
don't
played.
tell people who played them that they love them, but
I'm
like
just saying,
I'm just not into that kind of game.
I would start at 3 if I was, if
Yeah.
I was recommending it to somebody.
Yeah.
Dude, 3 was
Old-
crazy
Two
good.
is a hard to digest, and a lot of people think that people who like the old ones swear by 2 as like the better of the two, and I've just found it really hard to play.
Yeah.
like it's just not very
It's
palatable.
Just
compared
an
to-
old computer RPG. That's all
It was
it
really
is.
dope back in
Yeah.
the day when it came out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And it was
If
more
you wanna
humorous
play
and
that,
stuff,
go play Wasteland because it's a modernized version of that,
Mhm.
basically. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
which did
Yeah,
really
I mean,
well.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen like the whole top down and everything. It's like a lot more in depth with like the lore and shit, right?
But I do.
Like point-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we see Fallout, this is how we're gonna see it. It's gonna be like a new Fallout, like in Exile game, like a classic Fallout. Or at least the whole. It's like look, we showed you Fallout, until until whatever Elder Scrolls comes out, and then we'll see like an actual Fallout. But anyways, then we got Ninja Theory, of course.
They are definitely gonna do a goddamn 2-hour fucking like
Waste your time.
Yeah.
Like,
it's gonna be
like,
30 minutes of the fucking Sinwa just running through the fucking forest.
talking so you can
Yeah.
see her facial features, and then she'll sing.
I pray that they're a no-show. Like, I am so fucking sick of seeing
I am too.
Hellblade 2. Like, we get it. Hellblade is going to look crazy. Like,
Yeah, but and the
go
game's
fuck
just gonna
away.
be ass. Like first off, just give us the game. Like, okay, I predict we're gonna see Hellblade, and it's gonna be a 4-hour fucking video of like gameplay, and then we're finally gonna get a release date because we don't have a release date. We don't have a release window on this game yet. We just keep seeing the technology going into the game. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, just show us the game.
yeah, I'm so sick of hearing about this game, honestly.
It's like the tech's not even that cool. Let's be real.
And like honestly, okay, the only reason I liked the first one was because it's in VR, and like there's
Yeah.
no way this one's gonna be in VR.
No.
So like, just don't
Maybe
even.
PC VR, because it is gonna come to PC as well.
Maybe, but like I don't know if Xbox Studios is gonna let them fucking, do their resources on that. You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess Microsoft Flight Simulator had the fucking VR,
Yeah.
so they can probably do whatever they want.
Yeah, and apparently they can do whatever they want because that's what they've been doing for the past fucking 20 years. like Ninja Theory is just like, yo, Microsoft, what if we put like a thing in the game where like when you're playing, your hands start to tremble? And they're like, I guess. Like, okay, we're gonna spend a year and
We're in.
$1 million doing that, and then they'll show back up with and like show this shit off for like a week. Anyways, so like I don't know. I think they're gonna be there, and we're finally gonna get a release date. Then yeah.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Playground Games, which is
Fable.
Fable.
Yeah.
Then we got Rare.
No show.
I think.
If they are there, it's gonna be Sea of Thieves something.
Do you? It's probably going to be more. No, Everwild, because we haven't gotten an update to Everwild
I
yet.
don't even know what that is.
They showed that off alongside Fable and all that shit back in the day.
Oh, shit.
And no, haven't seen anything about.
I don't remember
I
it
don't
either.
remember.
It was like
that.
some lady in the forest, and it was like all magical looking and shit. And then like that was it. They were just like Everwild coming from Rare. So
God.
I think we're gonna get Banjo. Just kidding.
What if we got the Rare Replay Collection Volume 2 and it was just a bunch of other like GoldenEye and shit like that? You know what I mean?
They already got all the good ones though. You know,
Yeah, they got most of the good ones. For sure.
like what if they actually announced a new Conkers game? Like, what if they were just like, fuck it,
I
like
wouldn't be mad. That'd be awesome.
a battle royale conquers
Fuck
Bad
a battle
Fur Day.
royale. Like, there's a whole new story. Like, I want a fucking Conker's other bad
But-
fur day.
but you-
Conker's good fur day.
Conker's worst fur day.
I mean, they already wrote out the whole sequel. Like, it's Conker's Other Bad Fur Day or whatever. Like, it's a whole thing.
Oh.
You can go read the story and everything from the guy who created the first one. But what if they called him up and they were like, look, we're going to do it. Just get in here, help Rare. We're going to make the sequel. There's going to be a battle royale mode for the multiplayer because we need our games of service shit. And they just let him make the story and then have like a cool multiplayer.
That would be so fucking stupid in a best way possible.
I know.
Like,
That's why I know it's not ever going to happen. But that's going to be my prediction, that Rare shows off an old IP, and I'm going to go with Conker's Bad Fur Day, or like an updated old IP. Y'all think anything of Rare or no?
I was just saying Sea of Thieves.
I think they're no show.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves update, something, if they show anything.
Then we got Turn 10 with Forza Motorsport.
Forza 8, yeah. It's just
We've
gonna
already seen a lot about Forza.
Did we get a release date yet?
I want to say
Yes.
yes. Their
Okay.
the last showcase that Xbox did was like a Forza fucking exclusive.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember.
they were like,
They were like, the weather will change. And when
Dude,
the
it
weather
looks
changes,
sexy as fuck.
It looks
the
great.
game
The-
looks so
they
crisp.
said like the ground will affect your tires differently depending
So-
on the humidity and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to notice.
somebody
so
cares.
yeah. Right. No, the supercar fanatics are gonna care. So
It just says
last,
2023.
yeah, sometime in 2023. So we're gonna get
A release date. Actually,
Yeah.
I think we're going to get a shadow drop on this. I think they're just going to drop it on Game Pass, like, or something.
That would be nuts.
That'd be sick.
I could see them doing that with a racing game like
I wouldn't
this.
mind getting back into some Forza.
Or maybe they're going to drop it in like a week or something. They're like, it'll be out next week and you can pre-order or whatever.
That would definitely keep the people going.
Literally.
Keeps the people.
And then Undead Labs, State of Decay 3. Like, we haven't seen that since.
Gosh.
Remember when they announced that? And it was
Wait, so State of Decay 2 is the last one they made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they showed off 3 like
We'll
years
probably
ago.
see a little bit of that.
3.
Yeah.
I think we get a release date for that, or they drop it because,
Yeah.
dude, it's been way too long for this, and it's not that hard of a game.
And nobody really is fucking holding their breath like, oh my god, State of Decay 3. Like,
There's
okay.
some nerds on the internet that
That
do
still
like
love that
yeah,
game.
PC player. Like we have a buddy in our
Yeah, he
Discord who
still
plays
plays
State of
it
Decay
regularly.
Really?
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Wow.
PC gamers like it for some reason.
I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just not
No.
my favorite.
it's not my
game.
thing. Yeah.
Mojang.
Mojang, I think they're a no-show because they
I
just
heard
dropped
a rumor
Legends.
that they're gonna put the fucking ray tracing update on Xbox, like on the consoles.
Maybe
Yeah,
they could
maybe
announce
that.
that update.
I put like major update. That's my prediction. If
Yeah.
we see anything, major update.
I only say a no-show. What's that game they just put out? It's Legends, right, or something like where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Mhm.
they just put that out like a couple weeks
my
ago.
prediction is ray tracing update for Bedrock Edition, probably.
Okay, I like that. So no-show update for Bedrock update.
Just
for
some kind of
just
kind
random
of
update,
major,
whatever
yeah.
it is. Yeah. Okay. Do we have any other major studios, or are we on to the third-party guesses and shit?
And I did not get the third party ones.
Okay,
So,
so-
I'll just come up on the fly.
It's here we go. So that's all the first party predictions there.
Yeah.
So what are our big third party just random things that we think will happen at this showcase?
I think we're gonna hear about that Persona 3 remake that.
Oh, for sure.
That we've been hearing through the woodwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Apparently, there's going to be a remake of Persona 3.
So this is super necessary because Persona 3 has two versions, right? The PS2 version and the PSP version, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The current accessible version on Xbox Game Pass is the PSP version,
What
Which
the
is
hell?
not good.
which is not great.
No.
But check it out, okay? The PS2 version has basically like a normal Persona game where you can walk around in the common rooms and talk to people and do normal Persona shit, okay? But it's got way less content, okay? You can pick, like, you've got one character that you're, like, made to play as, and, like, there's just a lot less, like, story content. Persona 3 Portable, which is the one that's on Xbox Game Pass, you can pick between 2 characters. There's like 20 hours more content, blah blah blah. But
there's no moving around.
But when you move around the map, it's like not actually. You don't actually see your character move around. It's like a point and click type weird thing. Like, so it like really you have to pick. Like, do you want like natural feeling movement in the game, or do you want like way more story content? You know what I mean? So it's like this would be the perfect game to remaster because it's actually necessary. You know what I mean?
And they're saying it's a full remake, not a remaster. So
that'd be sick.
So I think they're gonna remake it to where it feels like Persona 4, Persona 5, and then put it out on Game Pass as like obviously it's gonna be a multi-platform thing, but I think their whole deal of showing it here is that it's gonna come to Game Pass with the rest of the Persona games.
It only makes sense. I mean.
Yeah.
Now that would be interesting if this is the remake of the first 3 games. You know what I mean? Because look.
No, I was talking about first party. They said there's a first party remake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if this ended up being
or
remaster, because
remaster.
all 3 of the first 3 games need a remake. Like the first 1 and 2 are almost unplayable, and 3 is like you have to kind of pick which one you want. It's
if
not the
3's
best.
getting remade, I imagine the other ones are also getting remade at some point, but I think they're probably just doing them one at a time.
Yeah.
Is probably what the deal is. And then they'll just put them in a giant collection at some point where you can just buy all of them,
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you think that I think there's going to be at least 3 Game Pass Shadow drops for a third. But like that's my guess is there will be at least 3.
Like new games that
like games that you like come into Game Pass, like whether they're new games or they're games like Persona, like how they were like, oh, Persona 4 and 5 are coming to Game Pass. Like we're gonna get something like that where they're just gonna be like, oh,
by the way, such and such is available
such is
today.
I don't know what specifically but it's gonna be like a mix between like games that are big, like maybe even Harry Potter or like some
Elden Ring or something.
Yeah,
like
Elden
that.
Ring, something big, like
something worth playing, like actually
Yeah.
going to download or worth getting.
I feel like
Game
Elden
Pass
Ring
for.
would be a really good one to put on Game Pass at
Would be
this
really
point
good.
in its life because it's still new enough to get people hyped. Okay,
wouldn't be good for me because
here's
I'm
3
done
shadow
with it,
drops
but-
you could do. You could do Elden Ring, Harry Potter, and fucking shit. If you just did Elden Ring and Harry Potter,
That's
people
enough.
would be shitting a
Oh,
brick.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
Like,
would boost that. Yeah,
I
lots of subscriptions to be sold.
I'm telling you right now, you would double your subscriptions like overnight, fucking like with just those 2 games. You know what I mean?
I think for sure we're gonna get one of those, but 3 total. I don't think we're gonna get both of those. I think we're gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
one
No,
of those.
definitely not.
I think you're right that
Elden
it's
Ring
one of those.
would be more. I would put my money more on Elden Ring
Ring.
than Hogwarts.
Yeah, I think we're
Although
gonna.
Harry Potter, I feel like if you did get Hogwarts, you would be.
You'd still.
It'd be an
a
expensive
huge
deal
amount.
to make, but like at this point, Warner Brothers has made their money off the initial sales of Harry Potter. Like it wouldn't be, it'd be
Yeah.
hard pressed to pass up a couple million for a fucking Game Pass deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, isn't Rocksteady also doing a game for Xbox? Wasn't that a thing, like that we know is happening? Like,
I don't know.
yeah. While Devin checks that, like, because if Rocksteady is doing an Xbox game, I think we're gonna see that here, like whatever that is.
I have a few theories here about third-party studios. First of all, I think BioWare might make an appearance. Call me crazy, but we know they're making a new Mass Effect game, and we know they're working on a new Dragon Age game,
Mm-hmm.
and this would be the perfect place to show it off. You know?
Oh,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like, just come with some fucking hot gameplay from one of those 2 games, and then just be like, coming to Game Pass, or not even coming.
Not
to
even
Game
coming
Pass.
to Game Pass,
Doesn't
just-
even have to be coming to Game Pass. Just be like, we'll be on a gameplay cut from an Series X. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
As we've
fucking-
seen with the Sony showcase, you don't even have to have it. There's no timed exclusivity, no fucking.
there's no rules.
They're just like, we'll just show it here so you associate it with us mentally. But,
Yeah.
like,
And I mean, as a
did you
game
find it?
developer,
I didn't see anything specific. No,
okay,
I mean all the Arkham series are on Game Pass.
yeah, I don't.
I
But
feel
that's-
like in
that's
this
been-
time of reboots, it would be likely for us to get some like reboots announced. You know what I mean? Like, I bet we get a Splinter Cell reboot or like a Dino Crisis
Dude.
reboot or
Splinter
like a
Cell.
Guitar Hero reboot. Like, rhythm games are kind of making a comeback.
I was about to say if there was ever a time for it, like it's been long enough now between like Rock Band and Guitar Hero. I feel like I don't know.
This was back in 2012 20. It says Batman Arkham developers' next game might be an Xbox exclusive. So maybe that was like some old thing that
Maybe they
people
were
were
talking
thinking.
about Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
Wait, no, they didn't do Gotham.
No.
No.
But oh yeah, Kojima's doing an exclusive Xbox game. Remember? So what could that be?
You never know with fucking him.
Yeah,
you
but-
know,
Did you also see that he announced like support for Apple? Like
What do you mean support?
like-
Kojima made a statement about support for Apple. I
Like
guess
he liked him, basically.
Or
He
they're-
does that about a lot of shit, though.
Yeah,
He's a very strange dude. Like one day he'll just be like talking about weird like movie. He loves Panic at the Disco. Like he's just a strange dude. Like all over. Like he likes everything. Like
go ahead. I'll get the details on this, but yeah, there was a IGN article about it.
yeah,
Some
he's just like it's cool, man. I think he just
like
likes
it.
working with people. But yeah. So I think we're gonna see him there. I honestly think we will. I think he's gonna announce some game.
so
What if they announce the Persona 3 remake or whatever, and then immediately after they're like, but wait, you're also getting Persona 6, and it's just like, biddy-doo, and they drop that shit. It would be fucking
How long ago
amazing.
was 5?
It was a PS3 game, dog.
Really?
Yeah,
What have they worked on since?
fucking.
They did 5S
Nothing.
or whatever, 5
Yeah,
Strikers,
Well, Strikers was a different studio.
and then
And
5S.
five R
5R, that's what it is.
was them. But like, I mean, literally they just made the game a little prettier and added some content to it. Like it wasn't like a whole new game or anything.
I think we'll see 5. I don't think we'll see 6 there. I think we would see 6 at Jeff Keighley's show.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
They
that's
have a good relationship with the Game Awards,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
So Hideo Kojima says Kojima Productions is working to bring future games to Apple platforms.
Oh, he promised to be a developer.
Yeah.
Okay, for them.
Silent Hill with the fucking mixed reality, fucking.
That'd be tight. That would be
The
cool.
monsters just in your fucking house, like
Okay.
Stuff like
it
peeking
puts
around the
fetuses
corners.
in your sink, just like.
Okay. I think we're gonna get 6 to 8 like third-party multi-platform games coming to Game Pass on launch.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. A lot of my predictions are like
coming to
specific.
Game Pass.
I bet
yeah.
we get a Jet Set Radio remake. Not necessarily a remake, but like a reboot of the series. Like it'll be Jet Set something, you know? Insert cool title here, Jet Set fucking Future or something, you know what I mean?
Only reason I don't think that would happen is because it's Sega owned. You know, like Jet Set Radio was a Sega game.
What's wrong with Sega? Do they not have a good enough relationship with Xbox to do a fucking
I feel like they don't really do shit like that. Like Sega's not out doing like exclusive deals with people. Like you don't see like a PlayStation.
Well, like you
say-
said, multi-platform fucking.
Oh,
third-party-
okay. You mean they just show it off here? Like Sega's been working on this
yeah,
game.
fuck yeah, this would be the
Okay.
best place to like debut it. You know what I mean? And plus,
That's
it
true.
might come to Game Pass. I don't see why Sega would have anything against Game Pass. Like they didn't do Sonic Frontiers on Game Pass.
No.
but that's like their big game right now. You know what I mean? Like
And Jet Set Radio Future has like a history with Xbox. You
that's
know,
what I'm saying. Like the
To an
origi-
extent.
Yeah, like on the original Xbox, I think Future was
an exclusive
an
sequel
exclusive. Yeah.
to the
to
first
Jet
one.
Set Radio, yeah,
Yeah,
or Jet Set.
it's hard to.
something. I can't even remember. There's a bunch of Jet Sets.
Yeah, I could see them
I
doing
only,
that.
I only knew of the radio. I didn't know of the other titles.
There's Jet Set and then Jet Set Radio.
No, it's Jet Set Radio and then Jet Set Radio Future. I think.
Yeah, I think those are the two. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only 2 of them. Yeah, one's
Yeah.
on Dreamcast, and then the other one came out to Xbox exclusively, like as a.
Here, I'll
a
look it up
sequel.
right now, just so we're sure.
But yeah, so I don't know any specific games that I think are going to be announced. I just know 6 to 8 multi-platform games will be coming to Game Pass on launch, and like people are gonna be excited.
Okay. It was originally released in North America as Jet Grind Radio.
That's what it was.
That's why I was confused about it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but my 3 Game Pass Shadow drops are different from like 6 to 8 multi-platform games coming to Game Pass on launch. Like I think there will be 3 games announced that are, hey, they're already on Game Pass right now by the end of this show.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about with those.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anyways, Brent, go ahead. I'm done with mine.
I bet we get World of Warcraft console edition announced.
And that's tough because they haven't finished the whole Activision Blizzard thing.
Yeah, but like, you know. We know it's gonna happen.
That would
And even if
be-
they
It is
don't-
going to happen.
And even
but-
if the deal never gets finalized, they could still do some sort of exclusive fucking,
that's
Could
true.
it
Deal
work
with
though on
Activision.
console?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, as
Yeah.
far as
there's
like,
controller
they can
support.
make it work. For
There's already
sure.
controller support.
I've
for-
seen people do it on the Steam Deck, and that's
Really?
just like the PC version. You know what I mean? But like, I think if you really like changed a few things about the UI, you could make it work. You know?
It should be World of Warcraft Lite or some shit. But yeah, so dang. Now, what do you guys think they're gonna close the show on? Like, what do you think the opener and the closer?
Xbox handheld. No, I'm just kidding.
It's streaming only. Yeah, no,
No, fuck
that.
Xbox VR.
Yeah, what's the opening? Like, what do you guys think they're gonna open the show with? Like, what's the big hit that they're gonna show off? Like,
Fable.
Fable.
you think
And-
they're gonna open with Fable or
Well,
close
they're
with it?
obviously going to close with Starfield because that's the big.
No,
like,
but that's a separate
know.
show. That's like they're doing a whole Starfield direct,
Well, I feel like
literally
there's-
right after.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
okay.
I feel like they're not going to have like as much worry about what they close with because, like, they got a whole hour long of like.
Oh, dude, they gotta close with something. They gotta be like, oh, and one more thing. Like,
crazy.
yeah, they
I
gotta
don't
do
know.
something.
I don't know.
Like, and then it goes into an hour of deep dive Starfield. Like directly
The
after.
only thing
so.
that would be worthy of like, one more thinging
Oh,
us
by the
would be
way.
fucking Fallout New Vegas 2. You know what I mean?
or Conquer. I
Nah,
feel like
that's a middle of the show type announcement, dog. Like,
you think so.
As much as you love Conquer, I don't think the rest of the
Yeah.
world gives a shit. You know what I
I gotta
mean?
side with Brent on this one.
All right, I feel you. Okay, all right. Look, man.
Sorry, Jamel. It's our time to step on your hopes and dreams.
Hey, I don't.
I'm
I
not saying it won't
yeah.
be there.
No,
I
it
don't
just
think
won't be the
it's not an
final thing.
opener.
But no,
Or
but
a
not a
closer.
closer. Yeah, so it'd just be a mid show. Okay, so like, but what's worthy of getting closed on? Like I said, the one more thing. Like whenever they drop the Mac,
A Fallout in
or
between.
or the Quest 3.
Fallout in between. I
You really
really
think
that's
that?
the only thing that would be like, whoa, holy fuck!
Fuck.
You
Yeah,
know?
people lose their shit.
Like even if like you
you
drop
want it
some
to be
shit
something
that
memorable.
you know would be dope, like Coalition has a new IP that's just gonna blow everybody out of the fucking water. Like nobody's gonna get hyped about it because it's not like
There's no
the
nostalgia
sequel to
around
something
it. Yeah.
that they're in love
and
with.
there's all
you know?
like the hesitance with new IPs here recently. Like,
yeah.
Or they could do the Fable trilogy as the closer. Like the remake. Like if they were just like they showed off like a Fable trailer and
I
then
bet that's what they open with. I really think it's gonna start off with
Fable.
with the Fable reboot, right? And then they'll be like, and then from the Fable reboots, they'll go straight into the fucking Fable,
And to hold
Yeah.
you
The new
over.
Fable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That this is good, guys. I think we got
Yeah.
all of our predictions. I honestly think we stayed pretty grounded this year,
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
But I
Fallout 5.
still think we're gonna be completely. I still think we hyped.
Overshot.
Yeah, like we're too excited right now. Like
We always get a little too excited. Okay.
Look,
but
Don't take the wonder away, all right? We can.
no.
we can
I'm
hope.
just saying. Even with how grounded we are, I feel like Xbox
still-
is still gonna come out and be like, "Oh fuck," and like slip on a banana and then like.
Oops, we deleted all the games we made this year.
Yeah, there's a.
But if you guys
there's a
just hang on
chance.
for one more year, we'll come out with more trailers.
If you guys pay for one more year of Game Pass, we'll give you one more game.
Maybe.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it next year.
We'll also give you a whole bunch of shitty anime games you'll never play.
Dude, I hate that shit. But yeah, so cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Check us out on the. We're gonna live stream it. Like I said, at the very least, I'll live stream it if like they can't make it for whatever reason. You guys can catch my reaction and. Every time Brent and Devin are wrong, since it'll just be me
Just
there,
gonna
I'm just
shit
gonna
on us.
talk so much shit.
If I can't be here, I'll be watching from work.
yeah.
There might be a lake day on Sunday though.
A lake day?
Lake day.
A lake day.
Yeah, so like my buddies' lake days always happen on Sunday if they do go out.
I thought you meant leg days, like
No,
in the
lake.
gym. I'm like,
Lake
It might
day.
be a leg day. I don't
Yeah.
know. It might
Might
be
be
too
a leg-
sore to watch.
my workout, then come sit your ass down. But
Fucking-
hey, we'll figure it out. Somebody
No.
will be streaming it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyways, let's this week's hot releases: Diablo 4 coming out.
Ah,
or is out today. So there you go. Everything but Switch and mobile. And that was basically it for this week. There's no big
Which doesn't
games.
matter because if you have a Switch, you're already entertained for like the next fucking
10
2
years.
months at least. You know?
Last thing, Chat GPT trivia. Brent,
Sorry, I didn't pull up the chat. It's gonna make me log in. Y'all keep
You're
the people
good.
entertained for a second.
are you? What's your hype level for the showcase?
You know, I'm tired of getting my heart broken.
Same.
So honestly, like the hype's not there, and I hate to say that. Like I'm a little hype. I'm a little hype, but I'm trying to like garner my hype just because
Yeah,
I don't want to get disappointed.
I'm actually
know?
surprisingly.
We're gonna go on
Really hype.
make these trivia questions about the Halo series this time.
Oh,
just
shit.
Because
All right.
you know.
Simple enough. No, just yeah, but like my hype levels are actually pretty high just because of how.
Because you're an Xbot.
No,
dude.
no. Not just because I'm an Xbot, but because Sony may have fucked up a little bit. Xbox has to do good. They just fucked up Redfall. They have to.
They gotta, yeah.
This is my last shot. Like if they don't do good here, I'm done. Like I'm
throwing
done.
the Xbox out the window.
I'm not gonna throw it out the window. I'm
No.
just not gonna care anymore. Like
Dude.
I'm just never gonna talk about it again on the show. I'm never gonna be like, oh, let's get all hype. You know, like we'll do our predictions and shit. But I'm never gonna like have hype.
I will say I'm way more hyped to see the after Starfield stuff.
I'm not. I
I'm
I
very
know
hyped to see it.
Starfield is gonna be fucking awesome.
Well, yeah,
so
I just
don't
want to see
care.
more of it though. I want to see,
I
I
don't.
want to see more stuff fleshed out. Like,
I'm like, even though I'm gonna watch it, obviously, because we're gonna live stream it. I just want it to be out. Like I don't care to see any more about it. Just
Yeah.
give me the game. Like,
that's fair.
But like everybody else is like, I don't trust it. Show me the games. You know, it's like, so, like, all right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so I had to do one round of questions. They were all like stupidly easy. Like, what is Master Chief's AI assistant called? You know. So,
Alana.
Siri.
so we had to. I told her to make it a little harder. And,
Alexa.
and we got these are the harder ones. Okay.
Okay.
What is the name of the ancient alien race that created the Halo array in the Halo series?
The Prometheans, right? Or no.
No,
why did I call
God damn it! If you wouldn't have said,
my bad. Wait, hold on. Read that again so I could get
What
back.
is the name of the ancient alien race that created the Halo array in the Halo series?
oh my God,
You were close.
It
with
is
the
something with the
Prometheans.
P.
You're very close.
It starts with a P, right?
No,
What's it start with?
an F.
Oh, the
the Forerunners.
Forerunners.
Yeah,
Forerunners.
the Forerunners.
Yep.
There you go.
You hear that word
I was
so
gonna,
many times.
yeah, I was gonna fucking say it, and then you said Prometheans, and my brain was just like,
Chief,
You're
just
very
gone.
close, though. You know.
Chief, the construct was created by the Forerunners.
yeah.
Like as you're just like flying through shit, like.
All right, question number 2. In which Halo game introduced the Prometheans, a new faction
4.
of enemies? Okay.
Yep.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because all their weird ass weapons too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them mixed up there.
All right, number 3. What is the official name of the Super Soldier program that created the Spartan 2 and Spartan 3 soldiers in the Halo universe?
Shit.
What was the?
Is it like Project something?
Yes.
Fucking.
Project Spartan.
What's the first letter, please?
Project O.
Project.
Orion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
There you go.
Good job.
I
good
think
job.
I have a feeling you had no idea that was what it was. That you just kind of.
I can remember the cutscene of them
Yeah.
doing like going through like the Spartan
Yeah.
project and everything, but I was like,
Well, you got it. That was good.
Orion.
That was good.
We did it this week.
All right, I got one more. Here
Oh,
you go.
okay. All right.
In the Halo series, what is the name of the AI construct that is the leader of the Covenant faction known as the Prophets?
Oh fuck, I don't know this one.
Gosh. Is that from Infinite or is that just in all of them?
I think it's from 3 or 4 when they had the Prophets, right?
Oh yeah. Damn.
I only played a quarter of 4's story.
Or maybe it was 5.
I
don't
beat
even-
4. I did not beat 3.
I did not play 5.
5 was.
I played 5.
5 got a lot
I
of
didn't
hate,
beat
but
it.
I had fun with it.
Yeah, it was a good story. It just
No,
didn't have
I'm out on this
co-op. What was okay, what's the first letter?
I mean, it's the Prophet of something.
Prophet of the Covenant.
What's the first letter?
I don't know.
Prophet of T.
Oh, I'm not gonna know.
It's prophet of truth.
Wow.
Truth. He's
No.
the truth.
Dude, the lore gets too hard in Halo. Like, there's just too much lore going on. But yeah. Well, we got 4 out of 5.
Hey, not bad.
Or 5. Wait, 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
ain't too good at the maths.
We got 25 out of 26, dude. But remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast and Facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast and YouTube every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to join us and the rest of the GameSpeak Podcast community at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast. Check out our other video content on YouTube, and if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle @JafferJamel, Brent at Brent Has One, that's the number 1, and Devin at Devondres. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.
Later.
Hey.